So, guys, welcome back to the 2REAL4FEELS podcast. We do not give a fuck about your feelings, and it is another Thursday. It is Cage Day, baby. And bro, I wasn't quite expecting to bring upon this panel. Actually, this panel just decided to flop its way like a giant dick onto my stream, and I appreciate that. But yo, nonetheless, there's an awesome panel here. I'm excited as shit to get into these topics. First, we got to really just like first time guest. Have to welcome him on. We got Dante here from Dante's Rant Room. Yo, bro, what's good with you, fam? How you been?
What's good, y'all? I'm glad to be here, and thanks for the invite. You are awesome, by the way. Just gotta say that
Oh
you're
man,
awesome.
likewise, bro. No, I appreciate you being here. I was like, man, like I was like I have like a list of people. It's like I have to get them on here eventually, but I try to like find the right set of topics that I feel like they would, they would really like, I guess, be dope at, or like they kind of just mesh with. And I'm
Right.
like, we're talking about Dragon Ball. I gotta go to my boy Dante. He's like, he's an anime guy, like, so it
Yeah.
kind of just came together in that way. I'm like, fucking gotta invite my boy Dante. I had you on a list for a minute, so I'm super happy to have you here. And guys, I'm gonna post Dante's YouTube, man, because he has a dope ass YouTube. Uh, let the people know what you do, what you're into.
Yeah.
Introduce
What up,
yourself, sir.
y'all? What up, y'all? What up, y'all? I talk a lot about like big controversial topics and anime, manga, gaming, stuff like that. Topic that people don't like to talk about because it's it gets you in trouble and stuff like that.
You end up on lists.
Yeah, you end up on the list. You end up being blocked by certain people on Twitter and TikTok. So I got to do it. Like you talk about like games like Resident Evil 5 and people telling y'all you can't play it because you're killing all the fictional African people. I'm like, hey, chill.
Oh man,
I'm African and I gave y'all the green light. Go ahead and no scope some zombies for me, please, while you're at do the
that
damn thing.
RE5, man. The RE5 is just that one that they just they're trying so hard to just be like, this is bad, this is bad, even though they were okay with it. How long
Word.
ago? Yo,
I'm like,
IGN gave that shit like a 9 out of 10. Now all of a sudden it's evil, it's bad.
word. And like, yo, I read the article and it was like, you know what it's like when you're a white man and you gotta shoot a bunch of black people? No, you can't do it. I'm like, excuse you. Hold up. Stop playing with me. Nah.
That's
Good
a whole discussion, bro. You know what?
word.
It should have been a topic, but we have too many topics.
Word,
There's
I
too much
feel
to
you.
talk about, bro.
Yo, it's so much. So much.
But
But that's what
definitely, guys, check out my boy Dante's Rant Room on YouTube. He doesn't shy away from the discussions, man. And he's just like, what I always like about your channel is that you are just the average dude that's into anime, that's into gaming, that's into all that, and you just talk about this shit. Like, you're not
mm-hmm.
like agenda driven. You're not even. I don't even consider you like anti woke. You're just like the average guy that just wants to be left the fuck alone. That wants, like, you want your titties in video games. You're just the average dude,
Where
you
I'm
know.
just that guy. I'm like, yo, leave my stuff alone. Leave my anime alone. Leave my games. I go after anyone who goes after stuff I love. I don't. No one's no one's exempt from my wrath. Like if you talk shit about my stuff, I'm coming for you.
Hell
Doesn't
yeah.
matter what you are.
Nah, but I'm super glad to have you here. Like, honestly, it's dope, and to have also an amazing panel, because we got some returning, they're like panel slash guests, I guess, and we have a fan favorite. I think we got Coco in the building. What's good, Coco? How you been? Welcome back.
I know,
Hell
right? How
yeah.
long has it been since I actually came on the podcast again?
It's been a few months. It's been too long.
I
I do
apologize,
not.
y'all. I'm sorry.
Nah, I know you're busy. We all got our shit going on. So
But
whenever you
as
do have
soon as
time,
I saw the topics that you was gonna do, I had to come on immediately.
nah, I
I was like, no,
appreciate
I'm
that.
coming this week.
Hell yeah. Nah, but definitely let the people know who you are, what you got going.
My name is Nika. I am a streamer. I have a occasionally been playing a little bit of DBD or Dead by Daylight. If you guys are a big fan of that, I play that a lot now. I'm pretty much a regular on that game now. But I have been watching a little bit of anime and stuff. If you guys are a big fan of Classroom of the Elite and also Marcel, I've been enjoying
Alright. Yo, your dog goes wildin'. But hold on, guys. I'm gonna get you guys her info, just drop it in the chat. But in the meantime, we got the homie returning again. I think this was this 2 in a row. We got Side Strike. Yo, what's good with you, homie?
Is the thing going?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's going on, Stream?
Yo, let the people know who you are and what you do, sir.
I'm Side Strike, pretty much avid variety streamer on Twitch and Kick. Pretty much I'm playing a little bit everything nowadays. I'm a tournament player in most fighting games, honestly. I love anime, I love movies. Very connoisseur about different music and different cultures with that and that as well.
Hell
My
yeah.
stream is all about, chill vibes, no drama. Just come and hang with me, boy. Watch me
hell
play some games. Or even play against me in some games. Or team up. It's whatever you want to do.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's what's up, bro. Do appreciate you pulling up. Two podcasts in a row. We got Dante on camera. Hell yeah, bro. Going all out. Appreciate you, Dot. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
And guys, posting Strikers info in the chat for you. Got Coco dropped her Twitch in there. And then we got the returning panel members. Man, we got the homie TJ Combo X. What's good with you, bro?
What's going on? You can hear me?
Yes, sir. We hear you loud and clear.
My face wasn't lighting up on here, so I was just making sure. But what's going on?
I appreciate you being here, bro. And last, but certainly not least. I'm lying. He is the least. Fuck you, Ozzknot. What's going on?
That's one hell of an introduction for someone.
Wow.
I know he's gonna make me regret bringing him on at some point during the stream, so I'm trying to get ahead of it. Maybe. Well, what's been going on, homie? How you been?
I'm all right.
Appreciate you being here. But
Bring back
guys,
memories.
yes. Oh my god, the massive amounts of fuck shit. But guys, I normally like to start off the stream asking y'all what y'all been playing, what y'all been watching, what's been piquing your interest as of late. Dante, shoot, what you been up to, bro?
I've been replaying Doom Eternal because ain't nothing good on the Xbox right now. It's just been a disappointment right now. So Doom Eternal, been playing that for about a week or so. And as far as what I'm watching, I'm back in my anime. Been watching Solo Leveling. If you not watch that, go watch Solo Leveling. You know what I'm saying? Yo, she liked it. She about that. She about that. Solo Leveling is this shit. Go watch that. Mashal. I'm watching Mashal as well. Go watch Mashal. And that's about it. I'm gonna get my PS5, so I'll be joining Helldivers 2 when I set that up. So
nice.
that's it.
Fight for liberty.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Fight for democracy.
Democracy. I can't wait.
Nah, that's what's up, man. It's good to be looking forward to something because some of these games be on some fuck shit. So the fact that there's still stuff out here that's actually fire. I played some Helldivers 2. It's pretty dope. It's lit.
I've been trying to get Coco on it, but she won't bite. She won't bite.
No. I mean, just watching the characters like dive and then fall flat on their face on a rock is hilarious in itself. To be fair,
Word, the glitches be crazy.
they do be wild. But Coco, what you been playing? What you been watching? What's piqued your interest as of late?
I am so sorry for what happened earlier because
No, you good.
Algo got a little rowdy. But I do agree. If you guys have not seen Solo Leveling, I recommend it 110%. 110%.
Okay.
But if you want to take it a step further, read the manga. Read it.
I sure did.
You see Mumra?
Sensational. Yes.
I
Yes.
mean, I do like me some Mumra.
Yes.
Let's see.
Manga,
Y'all
manga.
know,
I
you
promise
know.
you.
It's like Thundercats, Mumra? Is that what you ordered?
Hell
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
Chess Mumra, sir. Oh yeah.
I mean,
No, that's
I'll-
Outside of that,
I'll be
if you guys
interested.
even having some recommendations, I'm totally for it. I be at work bored as heck, so I be binge watching my animes I have not been meaning to get into now.
okay. Nah, that's what's up. But yo, Oz, what you been playing? What you been watching? What's piqued your interest as of late,
Oh.
good sir?
I can finally talk about a game for once. I've been playing WE2K24, and it's
Oh yeah,
it's a
that's
very
been
good
your
game.
bag. That's definitely your bag.
So the last three, since 20 was a little rough, 21 was a little rough, 22 was actually pretty good, 23 was really good, and 24. If you ever played the old school like wrestling games like No Mercy, 24 is the closest to No Mercy that you're gonna get. That's how good this game is.
Damn. Okay. Now you've been standing the fuck out that game.
Yeah,
Like that's been your bag
and
since it
the
dropped.
the crawl or the creator community on like Twitter and they're going fucking nuts. That's how much they love it. That's how much freedom they
Every
have.
year, bro. The
They love it.
creation suite, it
It's
leads
amazing,
people to
sure.
making some crazy shit.
And
in
the game was not
WWE.
even out for a week yet. And people were making like outstanding characters, like lifelike characters. It's crazy. It's insane. But yeah, it's a really good game.
No, that's what's up. I'm glad that you've been enjoying it because I know it's been your most like anticipated
Yeah.
thing. Yo, TJ, what you been playing? What you been watching? What's piqued your interest, good sir? Oh, I think he's AFK. Striker, what you been playing? What you been watching?
I'm
What's
actually
piqued your
here. No, I was
interest?
here. I had
Oh,
myself muted.
all right. Shoot.
No, I've been playing Hi-Fi Rush,
Okay.
and
Nice.
this is a mobile game that I've been playing. It's one of the few Steam Deck games that you could play like a multiplayer called Combat Master. I put Lemonade on earlier. I posted in the Discord and showed my results. But outside of that, that's really what's been keeping me occupied in terms of shows. I mean, I'm not even gonna say the hype train because I wasn't hyped when I initially watched it. I actually hated the first episode, but Solo Leveling did keep my attention. So I can definitely vouch for that show. It's definitely fire.
Okay.
But that's about it.
That's what's up. All right, cool. Yo, Striker, what you been playing? What you been watching? What's piqued your interest, good sir?
Pretty much still on Final Fantasy Rebirth. Did you know?
That's
my
a
shit.
long game from what I heard.
I ain't gonna lie, they pretty much fleshed that game out completely from what it was in the original. Like so many dialogue, so many conversations, so much even things
Okay.
that's like they didn't really touch base on in the first game. They're like trying to give light now. Also, they're trying to change some stuff and trying to say this happened versus this happened. I'm like, okay, I can see that happening. So it's quite a roller coaster right now, honestly.
Okay. It's keeping you off guard.
It's
catching you
kind
off guard?
It's kind of keeping me off guard. But then on top of that, you also have these decisions you can make to kind of have certain things happen in the game for fan service or just for the fun of things.
Okay.
But they got tons of mini games and all kinds of little things. Like everything you do is kind of like they're forcing you to do it though. It's still optional after that, but it's like, look, you're gonna taste this one good time.
All right. No, I get you.
But yeah,
No, that's
but
what's up.
still playing Tekken a lot. Just I haven't really put this game down like that.
Are you like really feeling it now? Because I know you liked it when it first dropped, but I think you were just trying to, I don't know if it was like find your way, but there was some things about it you were like, but you were liking it overall. Are you feeling like settled in with Tekken now?
As far as this game goes, a lot of people have gripes with the heat system, but I think it's a good balance to what they want to do with Tekken as far as this version. Like Tekken 7 was really, really defensive and poke heavy, and it looked kind of boring from an audience point of view. So now they want to say, okay, let's make this game a lot more offensive. and entertaining or exciting or whatever. So that's pretty much what they did. And with this heat system, it's like everybody has a chance versus some characters. Like everybody is dangerous. Like you can't just sit back and just chill, because they also have a little life gain back now too. It's like, oh, I did this combo, but they can regain their life back. So the fight's not over. So it's like, okay, it's not like I could just sit back anymore and just, be chilling. So the fight is more intense. It's more in depth. So it's like you're really going at it in this game.
No, that's what's up, man. That's
So
cool.
I'm
Seems like you're enjoying
feeling
it.
I'm feeling that, because it kind of keeps the momentum of the fight. It
Mhm.
kind of feels like a slugfest sometimes, honestly.
Okay.
Now the things
That's
I
what's
don't like about it is Tekken don't need armor. It just doesn't work. Sometimes you can just
Interesting.
really abuse that. It's like, oh, screw this situation, armor. So
Nah,
it's
I
like,
get you.
but as far as like anime and stuff, I've been watching Solo Leveling. Still watching Jujutsu Kaisen. Still playing catch up on that a little bit.
Okay.
And just random other stuff. Mainly working half the damn time.
Nah, I feel you. I've been working, but thankfully I get a lot of free time at work. That's why I've just been able to put so much time into Persona 3. Like that's basically what I've been doing, is mostly playing video games at work.
You playing P3?
Yes,
Damn.
and then I come home to work more than I work at my job. How the fuck does that work?
Shoot.
It's
I
weird.
work.
Sounds
I
about right.
go to work to play video games, then I come home to work, making content for you guys. Nah, but it's fun at the end of the day, but it is a grind. Anybody who does this, they know it's a grind. It isn't worth it. To me, it's always fun, but yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to mostly. I made my character in Dragon's Dogma 2, and I made him a hottie, someone I find visually appealing. That's what we want in our video games, to be able to look at characters for hundreds of hours, especially if it's an RPG game that does have hundreds of hours of gameplay time, to look at someone that's visually appealing for all those hours. I don't understand why the industry doesn't understand this fuck shit. Like it's so simple. It's so simple. We want to look at something that looks nice. So I made a nice guy character that I don't mind staring at for a long period of time. I even gave him kind of like, pretty nice booty too. Okay. I gave him everything that he needs in order to get through life, to weasel his way through life, to be a, pretty boy with a beard. And I was thinking of actually maybe making a second character and trying to make James Dean, because James Dean's my favorite actor. Because people have been making some insane fucking characters in the Dragon's Dogma character creator. The game isn't even out yet. The motherfuckers have made everything from Mike Tyson to characters and other, like in Baldur's Gate 3. Like they've been doing everything. The
Yeah,
game
I saw
hasn't
they
even
made.
dropped.
I see
I
they
saw
made
Mario.
Pan Am from Cyberpunk. I'm like, what the hell?
Yo, I was trying to bait Lemonade into buying the game because he is a Dragon's Dogma 2 hater, because he feels in his fucking warped mind that Capcom working on this game has kept them from releasing a Resident Evil game. So
Of
that's
course he-
That's not
his-
true.
Of course he
It's not
does.
true. They have different teams working on.
Exactly, bro. So
That's
like
it.
he was just wilding out,
Lemonade.
and I just dropped that picture of someone creating Pan Am, and he's like, oh my god, it's Pan Am. Yeah, bitch, now you want it on the low, motherfucker. I know.
Pretty much.
But
I'm gonna
I'm
be on
looking
the
forward.
creators thing for like hours. I cannot pick a big game up right now. I have to wait to release.
yeah, nah, I feel you, bro. It's wild out here with the stuff you can create. And Neil Zoic here is asking, howdy cast and the good folks in the chat. Fun question: continuity versus continuity. Do you DC animated universe versus the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Infinite Saga? So before it went to shit, essentially.
Mm.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
I mean, if you're just thinking of purely continuity, I would have to go with the MCU
What's-
as much as I
I'm
don't really
going
want
with
to.
I'm going with the DC animated universe. They get to use
What's-
profanity
what's-
and niggas die, so I'm on board. I'm on board with
Word.
that.
You know what? Yeah, you know what?
Nah,
I'm on the
Here's-
same boat.
I'm
Let me
going DC
preface-
on that.
I have to preface why I'm saying it. He's saying continuity versus continuity. I think that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is relatively decent with that Infinity Saga, in terms of keeping the continuity. After that, it just falls off. Like they just do whatever the fuck they want. But like when it comes to DC Animated Universe, I mean, I think it's better because they have better films, but they kind of just do their own thing. Like there's no, it doesn't adhere necessarily to
What's-
continuity with everything.
It
What's
depends on
continuity
what the movies are like in terms of like, especially with the like the Constantine, like the Justice League Dark movies.
Yeah, Dark
Those those have some sort of connection. So
Mhm.
they do have movies that connect with each other. It's just
Some of them.
not all of them that release are connected with one another. That's all.
What's
exactly.
continuity again?
Like when basically a series of, in this case, films kind of links together
Mhm.
and does a good job
Oh.
at continuing the plot line.
Oh, DC.
I'm probably gonna say Marvel, because before Endgame and all the other and Infinity War, before those, like they linked up pretty well. I can't say the same
Yeah.
for DC. Like people were trying to figure out what is DC storyline right now. Like,
Oh, you're
seriously.
talking about the cinematic universe?
Yeah, not cinematic universe. You're talking.
He's
about
talking about
DC
the animated.
movies.
the animated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what series you're looking at. You said the Infinity series? Because I have watched a lot of the animated series. I own a lot of them.
So yeah, he was comparing the DC animated like universe that they got going on, continuity versus continuity to the Marvel Infinity Saga.
I probably
like,
say
if you-
Marvel.
Yeah, I have to go with them now. If it's like what I like more, then I'd go with the the DC animated films, because there's some of those stories I think are elite, especially for animation.
I ain't gonna
They do some of them really good.
Don't lie. I ain't gonna lie now. A lot of the DC anime movies are bomb, especially freaking what's that movie?
I believe it because I haven't kept up with a lot of them. Like for me, like it's one of those things where I didn't like. Was it The Killing Joke? I didn't like it.
No,
It
it's
was-
horrible.
Yeah.
I like was it Justice League Apocalypse? Something like
Yep.
that.
Apocalypse
I have
War,
that.
the
That
last
was
movie in the whole
crazy.
series. Yeah, niggas died.
My
I was like,
favorite-
boys, people got aced. I like
Yeah, they was
They
killing
got
a lot
murked.
of people.
My favorite animated film from DC is actually Justice League Gods and Monsters. And that's like a one-off film. It is fucking sick. It's so different and it's so interesting. Like it's like, what if Zod was actually Superman? And
They're
It's
supposed to
kinda
do
wild.
You guys
they're supposed to do they're supposed to do Superman versus Godzilla as a movie.
really? How
does
really?
that work?
dog?
Well,
And I-
there's
and I-
actually a comic where it happened.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
God-
what
God-
happens, but it does
Okay.
happen.
Okay, that's interesting. I
Yeah,
can dig
Batman
that.
Under the Red Hood. That was a good one, especially for the animated
Yeah,
version.
that's
Right.
one of their best for sure. The Batman Beyond film is fucking awesome too.
I like
enjoyed
the
that.
assault on Arkham. That was good. You kind of
Oh, yeah, that
put
was
me
real
back
good.
in the
I'm
in
not
the
the
mood of
biggest
the game.
Suicide Squad fan, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Like I tried watching it, I was bored. I'm not gonna lie.
Or Harley Quinn versus Batman. That was pretty fucking funny. Where
Eh.
she rips ass. She fucking rips ass in the Batmobile. That shit was funny.
Oh yeah.
She ripped ass.
Oh my god. Dante,
That
you
shit
gonna
was
say
funny.
something?
though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. That was a good movie.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, they worked
okay.
together and fought like against like Lex Luthor because he's like president or something, and they want them arrested, and they like fight the Justice League and the Legion of Doom and stuff like that. It was actually a pretty good movie. I like that one.
Okay. Yo, shout out to Kenneth Williams for being a member for 2 months. Says the Justice League or the Avengers best series.
I ain't gonna lie, the Batman versus Ninja Turtles was fire too.
That movie was
Yeah, oh,
fire.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
That was fire.
Yeah.
I own that movie
Okay.
too. I have it in
I
4K.
haven't checked it out.
I mean,
I'm gonna
Batman
have
was
to
teaching
check it
them.
out.
Like, all right, they know.
Yeah, no, but Batman got cooked at the beginning of the movie.
He did. He got
Damn.
smacked. He
I
did.
mean, hey man, he wasn't prepared. He wasn't prepared for the turtles, bro.
No, it wasn't the turtles that got to him. I'm not
Oh,
gonna say
okay,
what
okay.
happened.
Don't spoil.
Yeah.
Don't spoil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually want to check that out. I forgot that was even a thing, to be real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
badass.
one-off.
Nah, that's what's up, dude. Thank you so much for being a mainstream member. And actually, real quick, let me give a shout out to the channel members because I appreciate y'all for believing in an asshole like me. Shout out to Our Carry, Alex vs. Evil, John Shepard, Admiral Teague, Hergit Chennai, Adriano Italiano, Retromania, Fake Pear Bear, Tattoo Sama, Nola Boy 504, Panther 111, Severin Evans, Astro Cyborg, Andy Hart, Osseous 07, Spectre, hashtag 799, Drury, Pigeon Salad, Gray Early, Black Cobra, Glenzer, Rome, Bruce Banner, Disney Sheepherder, NY Yanks, Mad Hatter, Blaze 4K, Nova Kane, Xavier Rodeo, Old Lazy Titan, I'm Cold Hold Me, Frostfang 7, Shushant, Xavierus, Kenneth Williams, Tokyo TZTV, Lee, Fuck Naris, Legendary Yobi, KRG, Butch Luffy, Cannoli Sasquatch, Chicks, Amen Rich Swag Lord, Hackers Net, Nexter, hold on. Hero Culture, the X Niles, Zombie Killer, Midi, God Emperor, Sofa King, Demolisher 44, Silent Joker, Dante Erics, Benjamin, Philip, Light Shadow, Sly Crow, Lady Foxfire, Good All One Bay, Hypnotic, Dragon Knight, Anime Knight, DJ Pawn 3, Lemonade Kang, Jacob Golf,
Yeah.
Drewski Gaming, FTW Anarchy, Lau, Mass Keys Effect, Boris, Devastator, and Brandon Anime Guy. Thank you guys so much for believing in an asshole like me. And shout out to Xavierus for being a Cult of Cage member for too much. Appreciate y'all. If you are a channel member, guys, and you are not a part of Discord, go to the channel membership tab on my YouTube and click the link and join the Discord. Yeah. But yeah, so getting into the topics, baby. Might as well start off with the Crow trailer, because last week we were talking about the images that they had they dropped, and that's all we had. And I think a lot of us were kind of like, but now they showed us a trailer, and so I guess we might as well do just a little follow-up just to get our thoughts out there, since we had talked about it last week. But what y'all think about the Crow trailer?
I thought it was pretty good, man. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was pretty alright. Like, I saw it on my way back home from work, and I was like, you know what? I thought it was going to like really be bad. I thought it was gonna like suck. But then I would say I am intrigued. Like, I'm not gonna go rush to the theater to go see it, but it does have my attention.
Okay. Well, I know that Bill Skarsgård, he's a good actor. You know, you can't really dump on him. He actually is, like, they actually hired someone that's pretty good at what they do. With that, it's like, it's cool that they hired him, but honestly, I'm biased. I'm super biased. I'm a big fan of the original. I look at this, it's kind of like, it's like rubbing salt in the wound.
Damn, like you can't beat the OG. You can't replace Brandon Lee. Like, that's why I'm like on the fence. Like, it's the first was so good that this one it's gonna be hard to like top the first one. That's for sure.
And it's like, it's hard to just overlook the reality that Brandon died making this movie. You know, the original.
Sure
like
did.
I'm sorry, I just can't get over that. The feeling that, you know, knowing what we do know about Hollywood, and mind you, we don't know the half of it. We know that there's some sick motherfuckers there. Like, I feel as though they get off to just sullying anything that's held sacred.
Right.
And I could be overthinking it. Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, I'm right, my opinion's right. I have a very biased opinion. I feel like they've been trying to make this movie for over a decade now, it feels like. I'm pretty sure. If you actually look into it, they've been trying to get this film off the ground for a very, very long time. And I feel like there's this genuine malice because of how like sacred the original is held, because of, you know, Brandon's death and all that. I feel like they purposely kind of wanted to do this just out of, I don't know if it's out of spite. I don't know what it is. It just, I can't get behind it. I can't support it. I have no interest in it. I mean, hey man, I guess maybe I'm shitting on it by talking shit on it, but it is what it is, man. I can't help how I feel.
Nah, I feel you. And also, I'm also like of the idea, like, okay, Hollywood, I need you guys to stop making remakes of movies and start giving me like original like stuff. Like, all I'm seeing for the most part, either crappy movies or nonstop remakes of classic movies. And it's like, do you guys have like an original thoughts that I don't know might be interested in? Like, I'm not excited to see a remake of the movie or whatever it's supposed to be, but it's like, is I thought the trailer would be like really fucking terrible. But it's like, it's decent. I might see it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, it looks okay, but can you guys stop with the remakes? Give me something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I definitely agree. With me being like, I'm a big fan of The Crow. So at first I was on the fence, even when I saw like even like the pictures and everything. But me looking at the trailer, I will say this: the only reason why I want to give it a chance is because of the actor, and I know that he has that potential to put it at the same level as performing as Brandon Lee. I know no one would ever replace him, but
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see how he would actually be in that role and what he does with it, and what Hollywood would allow him to do with it, because he would push it, in my opinion. He's a really good actor. He's good at those type of roles, especially. I
Mm-hmm.
love him as Shameless. I loved him as the Joker when he was the Joker in Gotham. So I'm really excited to just see him in particular.
Yeah.
That's fair. He's a good actor. Like, the whole
He's a
family are
really
good
good actor.
actors. The
He's
whole family
Pennywise
is
Yeah.
too.
blessed with actors. They're all fucking good at what they do. I can't even
No, you're
lie.
not lying.
He was
Um,
Pennywise too, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he
was.
was.
Yes, he was.
He was Pennywise. That's right. That's right.
Do you guys feel like with this film, and I don't know, maybe I'm being negative, but do you feel like maybe The Crow was a name that was just tossed on this film, that it didn't necessarily have to be a Crow film, that it
That's
could
what I
have
was
just
getting ready
been
to say.
Yeah,
called
Yeah, I
This
can see
movie
that.
he
doesn't
didn't have
have.
to.
This movie isn't The Crow, like in terms of a story. It's loosely based on what the original Crow is,
Mm-hmm.
and and when I watched the trailer initially, I went in unbiased, and I actually think it's not bad looking. But the problem is, it's a very tough like thing to follow in those footsteps. If it would have been called something else, it would be completely like a different story. But because you're placing that name on it, a lot of people
Mm.
are not going to be satisfied with the legacy of the last movie from Brandon Lee was and the character that he played. Now, Bill does a great job with character roles. Like that's part of his calling
Yeah.
card. So I'm not worried about his doing. I'm worried about the writing
Yes.
and the director's execution of the story. That's
Yeah.
what I have concerns of. I don't have
Mm.
concerns with him. The way he looks, I can't put that on him. They chose to do that. I'm sure he could say, "Oh, I want the character to look like this." I'm sure he
Mm-hmm.
could give input, but essentially they dictate that. He's just playing the role, and I'm sure he's going to do a fine job. But at the end of the day, this is a very, very sensitive, you know, property to align yourself with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have a lot of love. It's a cult. Now, the other side of that, the Crow movie is a cult classic movie. It's not like something that was seen as a popular film. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if this is going to be a success. So that in that aspect, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But just off of his name, I'm sure it'll do decent in the first week of sales.
I
Yeah.
agree. This
I
movie, like
agree.
you said, I agree. Definitely a cult classic, but this movie has to bring in and attract the OG fans of the franchise and bring in the new ones. It has to, you know? And if they fail to bring in or attract the old, which it looks like it may not be, tantalizing enough to the older fans, that's going to be a problem too. You want to at least appease the old fans. And I watched the trailer. It was like, okay, I can see the similarity, but like you said, this movie could have been titled something completely freaking different and not have been called The Crow, But they need
It,
that title to bring in people to watch the movie. They need butts and seats.
it almost feels like a Joker movie than anything, like a different
It
type
kind
of
of
Joker
it
movie.
kind of felt like a little mix between what's that movie? John Wick and The Punisher.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Neo's here. He's saying I noticed the trailer has a high dislike ratio, and right now, the trailer itself, on the Lionsgate Movies YouTube channel has 30,000 likes and 39,000 dislikes. So he's
Ooh.
asking,
Ooh,
did you
that's an
think
interesting.
it's yeah? Do you think it's because of quality, or is it because it is a reboot of a classic 1994 film based on a comic series?
I think it's due to the latter. I think quality wise, like the in terms of how it's shot, it looks good. Like it's a good looking
It
movie. It's
does.
shot well from what I've
Uh-huh.
seen in the trailer. So, and I think that the actors that they have some decent actors, and they have. I mean, FKA Twigs. I know her for her music. I don't know her for acting. So that'll be interesting to see. How that plays out in terms of her. Pulling off the role of the girlfriend, but overall, I think it looks like quality. It doesn't look like it's like a cheap like work that was done. But
Hmm.
I do think it's the fans that they just don't like what they see because it's not the original and it doesn't look remotely close.
Hey, I respect the music they chose in that trailer. Hell yeah, I was fucking sick. Like, hey, I know that voice. Hell yeah, they got someone different for once. I was honestly singing in the background of music. It's sick.
Yeah.
It's it. It's like I like about
What?
it.
I mean, I think that it definitely like the thing is with The Crow, the original film, when it first
Yeah,
came out, and for a few years after that, it wasn't really a big film by any means, but it's grown a stronger following as years have gone on. A lot of people know about The Crow more than at least from what I noticed back in the day.
Mhm.
And a lot of people are starting. I notice people now because I've been saying this for a while. I'm like, bro, Heath Ledger definitely got a lot of inspiration for The Crow with The Dark Knight. Like I've been saying that for a
oh
long
yeah,
time. A lot of people didn't really notice that. Now I've
Mhm.
noticed that more people are noticing that. So it's grown more of a following. It's still cult, but um, I think that definitely people feel funny about them remaking this film, purposely using Eric Draven, choosing to make it different, choosing to make it look like fucking Jared Leto's Joker in a way.
it does.
Oh yeah.
And the
It,
face paint just looks weird. I mean,
yeah, it doesn't.
I kind of know why they did that though, because the original is just so fucking iconic. The original face paint is so iconic, and to step away from that, they needed to make it to make it somewhat different.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
think that they're stuck between a rock and a hard place if they make it more like the original. And if they, do something else, because people are gonna be like, "This looks corny as fuck." Because to me, he does kind of look fucking
Yeah.
corny. I'm not gonna lie. But then, if he looks too much like Brandon, it's gonna be like it's gonna fuck with people too. So I don't know. Maybe they could have chosen a better something in between, or maybe just a look that doesn't come off as like corny fuckboy to me. But that's just me
I
personally.
mean, in his defense, you don't haven't seen the whole movie. Maybe he will. Maybe he will go that route. Maybe he will, like for war paint. At the very end, he might go. He might turn into that. You don't know.
They're
Yeah.
putting a lot of emphasis prior to when they die, it seems like. So I feel like this film is going to concentrate a lot on their relationship because the original film was like you see a lot of flashbacks really which
Mhm.
and it give you
Yeah.
just enough to show that oh yeah they were really like this couple and they kind of leave it up to your imagination to kind of imagine them more as a couple but they give you enough to be like oh yeah they were definitely like this cute couple they were like corny cute they gave you all those
Yeah.
vibes in flashbacks. I mean to me that's like a testament to just movie making skill to
Right.
have that such little screen time and really give that emphasis to the viewer.
Mhm.
I feel as though they're definitely concentrating more before that. So I have to wonder how is this runtime going to look general as a general my biggest complaint with film now is that it's fucking over 2 hours long for a basic action film. And then there's no substance in a 2.5 to 3 hour movie. Like to me, I think that Hollywood in modern day is notorious for this bullshit. So like the first thing I always say, how long is this movie? Like every time. And
Like
that to me decides a lot of the time if I'm going to waste my time or how intoxicated do I have to be in order to deal with this shit.
Nah, I like that.
I'm kind of like more of a 60-40 in a percentage and stuff. Yeah, I am still on the fence about it only because I love the aesthetic of the original. Like it all plays into the movie. Like the reason why he looked the way that he does, the reason why he even goes on the rampage that he does with his revenge and everything. It all paints a bigger picture and a bigger story that I think that the director and everybody did a beautiful job at doing. And in this film, they definitely do get some big shoes to fill. They do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely. I think that they're. Look, man, if you want to at least please the viewer, you're definitely gonna have to have skills behind the fucking camera.
Yes.
Like you're gonna have to catch. Like I think a great testament to the original film is the way that it's shot.
Yes.
It's dark tone on purpose. They were originally planning to like kind of do black and white because that's what the comic book itself, was. But then they were just like, let's go for this more dark gothic look instead of just going black and white with it, which I like that.
Yeah,
I'm actually
I did too.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah. So I wonder how, just the way it's shot, how, man, I think directors, man, they don't know how to use the camera sometimes, or they overindulge. Like for me, I just watched Dune 2, and I feel like that the director overindulged with the scenery, with the camera work. The cinematography's good, but it's like, hey, this movie's almost 3 fucking hours, and you clearly are sightseeing in fucking sand. That's what you're sightseeing, sand. I don't give a fuck about the sand, okay? I was like, bro, I feel I was kind of relating to Anakin Skywalker in episode 2. Like, I hate the sand; it's so coarse. Now I can relate after watching Dune 2. But
what you got against sand though? What you mean, man? Sand is cool.
She's boring to look at for 3 fucking hours. Holy shit! But I don't know, man. If you're interested in it, more power to you. I wish I could be. I will not be watching this. I do not want to support it. I feel dirty if I do, man. I'm not just a Brandon Lee fan. I'm a Bruce Lee fan and a Brandon Lee fan. I just feel fucking weird, to be excited for this, or you put me in a tough position. And
Casey's loyal.
Yes, I'm very loyal to the classics, man.
Respect.
Maybe to a fault.
Respect.
But any final thoughts on this trailer?
I don't know. Like, you know what? I think I agree with the panel, and I think it looks okay. I am intrigued. The movie could have been called something else, and it may have worked with a different title. Someone in the comments said the movie could have been called Monster or Murder, and it could have worked just the same. But like, I think they just slapped on the title The Crow because they know people are going to be curious about it. They want to know what's going to happen. Are they going to butcher it? People who are curious are going to go watch it because they want to just know what the hell they're going to do with their cult classic movie, and it's going to work. People are going to go watch it just out of curiosity, and some might go see it because they're intrigued, and some are going to go see it because the main actor is, let's be real, he good looking dude, man. He's shredded, so they're gonna watch it for the eye candy. You know what I'm saying?
He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm cool. Eye candy. If eye candy was what you want to go see a movie for, I am with it. I wouldn't go see Madam Web for Sydney. What's her name?
Damn, son.
I wouldn't go see it for her, but I understand the need for people to go see a movie because, that dude is hot. She's hot. Would I do it? Nah, I'm broke. I'm broke ass niggas. I can't do that. So
to give it a try. I know.
Feel me? But I get it. I think this would have worked if they had not called it The Crow. They just called it something else, and maybe just
what if they just made it different. What if they made it like a series, like the chapters of The Crow or some shit like that, and just different stories.
You mean again?
Hey.
They tried that. They tried that. It didn't work, from what I heard. So
I kind of see that too. If they change the title and then they just get a lot of inspiration from it, I think that it would have done as going that route.
Yeah,
It
no, I
definitely
would have been
would've
at
picked
least
up on
willing
it.
to see it.
It definitely would have picked up if it was on movie.
Yeah, but people are definitely feeling some type of way about it, given the dislike ratio. But
Yeah, that dislike is
real
crazy.
quick, guys, not to be too extra, even though I am extra by
no.
nature, I can't help myself. I have questions. I have questions that two people here must answer for. Okay,
I mean, you
Uh-oh.
say it like that.
what the fuck is even that?
Oh no!
Striker and Coco, the
Whoa,
two that
damn.
stand Overwatch.
Wow.
Is that Overwatch?
How did we go from this in the Overwatch crossover with Cowboy Bebop to this?
First of all,
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
still
yeah, I
playing
need to
Overwatch?
explain
Who's
this.
still
Do
playing
it.
Overwatch? I need to see y'all right now. Who's still playing
Yeah,
that
stand
game?
up to the front of the
Oh,
class and
shit.
tell us exactly what's
Yeah,
wrong
I'm
with
up
this.
here.
What is
Are you
going
serious?
on here? You playing Overwatch, man? I'm gonna need y'all to stop. Cut
Oh
it out.
shit! Yeah, yeah.
Seek
you
Jesus
tell 'em.
right now. You feel me? It's
Hey,
unacceptable.
listen.
Unacceptable behavior in this chat.
In my
alright?
defense, everybody got that one guilty pleasure.
That's
That's very
Overwatch.
true.
This is true. This is true.
That
I
is
can
a
at least
real guilty
understand
pleasure.
that.
Come on.
I mean, we've been more guilty than that. All of us. Don't start.
I feel
Oh
you. I
shit!
feel you.
He's like, you trying to expose me?
Nah,
He's like,
nah.
I've known you for 11 years. I can expose you too. Oh, I see how it is.
Hey, shots fired.
But,
Relax. Hey, easy.
Well, there goes this friendship.
I don't know who that is.
All right.
Over here, on the tube.
I just had to ask. All right, I'll leave it alone. But
No,
I
no,
did
no,
want to
go
bring
back.
this up because I thought this shit was cool as fuck. Look at that shit,
Oh,
yeah.
that's dope.
That's pretty
That's
sick.
dope. Jesse,
What is that?
I want that.
How
So,
many
this
people
pop
actually
out, I
had a
don't know, man.
Dreamcast?
Nah, I fuck with that. I
People,
want that.
I had a Dreamcast for 1 month and my brother broke it.
Damn.
It was an
I had a
amazing 1
Dreamcast.
month.
It's amazing.
Yeah, shout out to the Dreamcast. Gone before its time, and clearly my Dreamcast even earlier than what it being gone before its time naturally. But
Yeah,
yes,
that was
I
sick
had
cover.
to ask.
Did you ever get
Yo, the way that
did you ever,
shit, the way they edited that was sick. What's good, Oz?
did you ever get them again? By other means?
Oh, I mean, hell, they sell Jet Set Radio. I wish they would sell Jet Set Radio Future. I've been waiting to buy that game for a long fucking time. I
You
was
didn't sell
hoping
the
it'd
7
come with Xbox back compat, but it never came.
You didn't sell the 7 Cs for it?
No, sir.
Uh,
First off, if I did, you want me to actually admit to committing a crime live on stream?
Ah.
The fuck is wrong
Right.
with
I
y'all?
did.
oh, yeah.
I did.
Madness.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to the officer be on the podcast. You hear him?
You know, he was
Holy
supposed to say
shit.
one bad thing. That's his one
Diabolical.
bad thing.
If that's one bad thing, I mean, hey
bad?
man, at
How
least he
bad?
didn't catch me. Didn't catch me slipping. But shout out to Devastator for the 2. Thank you so much, bro. He says Cass hates sand, so does she hate Sandman? No, actually, Sandman in for example, Spider-Man 3 is the best thing about that piece of shit movie. So I don't hate Sandman by any means. I just don't like looking at sand. I just in films it bores the fuck out of me. Also I was just talking to shout out to the other Dante from Chi-Town. We were talking about the Alien franchise, and I was saying I hate Alien 3 because of that yellow fucking filter the film has, and I just hate that color aesthetic. It's just that's the one thing that's like, bro, instantaneously I was turned the fuck off, and then I just didn't like the movie anyway, so there was just no saving grace for it. And I watched the director's cut, mind you. Yeah, I just don't like the aesthetic of places that take place in like a desert or fucking just yellow aesthetic. It's just ugly to me. But yes, I don't mind Sandman. Sandman's cool.
I don't like water stages, if that helps.
Don't like water stages, okay. I'm not a big fan of snow stages either. I can tolerate it more than sand, but anyway. Damn. I guess shit gotta go bad right now because we have to talk about a legend, Okay, man. We have to talk about the fucking legend. Akira Toriyama unfortunately has passed away. And
R.I.P.
if you don't know, because manga creators, they kind of just stay on the down low, and probably for the better. I think that they're smart for that. If I could be successful and run away with the bag and keep it on the down low, you best believe. But if you don't know, Akira Toriyama is the creator of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. He's also the artist for Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger. He's had such a huge influence. I mean, there's plenty of other manga series that he is very much responsible for, but Dragon Ball is the most well known. It's hell the most well known anime IP ever, pretty much. Besides, I guess, Pokemon. They're kind of fighting for first place there, I would think, right? And we got word a few days ago that unfortunately he has passed away. It kind of came out of nowhere, and they told us like a week after it happened, I think, give or take. And we just been it kind of caught us all off guard. It caught me off guard while I was live streaming. I'm digging that shirt, man. Gotta represent, man. I think all of us here, besides Ozzknot, because Ozzknot always has to be the fucking oddball.
I watched Dragon Ball.
You watched it, but you're not a fan of anime.
No, I'm not a fan of anime, but I watched that. I like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, okay. So you're not a complete oddball. Okay, I can respect that. You're not irredeemable.
Irredeemable is crazy.
But I think back to when Dragon Ball first premiered on Toonami. I think is that where all of us kind of discovered Dragon Ball Z, at least?
Word.
Or
Yeah.
After school,
started with
going
Dragon
back
Ball,
home,
yep.
Toonami. That was me.
Hell yeah.
Running back
Yeah,
home.
Yeah, actually, I did watch Dragon Ball first. Like, I wasn't one of those that actually watched Dragon Ball Z. I actually, I'm one of the few that Dragon Ball was my introduction to this, Akira Toriyama
Me too.
as an artist and the creator.
Word. I actually watched the whole Dragon Ball series. I think at some point on Toonami it was like they had the first couple of episodes, and then it stopped, and then they brought it back. But then I just stopped. I just went into Dragon Ball Z, but I started watching Dragon Ball first, and I tell people watch Dragon Ball, man. You get to understand where Goku meets Krillin, Tien, Yamcha, Bulma. How he learns the Kamehameha wave. Like, you get to know more about the characters in depth, and I say, listen, don't skip Dragon Ball. Don't sleep on it.
No,
Go watch
don't.
Dragon Ball.
I think, honestly, in my personal opinion, I think Dragon Ball has aged the best. I think it has the better animation. I think it has the more consistent art style. I think that it's phenomenal, even though it's smaller in scale. I think that that's actually a positive that it's smaller in scale in comparison to Z, because Z kind of just. I love Z. Z is my all-time favorite anime. I grew up with that, but at some point it kind of becomes too insane to where it's like it becomes a little bit much, and I think that Dragon Ball, humble beginnings and things do pick up, but it's small in scale in that way to make it down to earth, like that's the best way I could put it. So if you haven't watched Dragon Ball, you only watch Z, you gotta watch Dragon Ball, man. So
Yeah,
I would say Dragon Ball is a much more condensed show than, like, it's like you said, Dragon Ball Z tends to be all over the place. There's a lot more filler with the series than, like, the Great Saiyan Man. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
man. What we talking about?
Yeah.
So,
I actually don't mind the Great Saiyan Man.
of course you don't.
The
Man,
majority
you jabroni. I don't want to hear that. Look, what they did with
Personally.
what they did with Gohan was
Look,
I hate it.
no.
Yo,
Here's the thing. Let me just have this. Okay, if they would have
No.
went down the route of Gohan becoming his future self like he was originally supposed to, I would have definitely preferred that. But I genuinely like Saiyan Man as well. Like, I don't hate him.
Gohan became a cornball, man.
Right.
Oh, no, not a cornball.
Like, he went from being the greatest character in the Cell saga, and then you turn him into that.
Yo,
Like
he was a beast. And I was like, yo, are they gonna go forward? Gohan. Then he grows up. I'm like, yo, what is this? Saiyan man? What is that? Nah.
Sandman stands in the chat. Yes. Yes.
What are we
Yes!
doing? Nah.
dope.
Look,
No,
I
you snort dope. Get out of here. I don't
I
want to hear
understand.
that, man.
don't prefer Sandman, but I like
Wow.
Sandman. Now, if you watch the Future Trunks movie and you're just like, man, like, oh, Sandman is better than that, I think you're a crackhead. Like, honestly speaking, you are a crackhead if you think Sandman is better than that. But I enjoy Sandman for what it is. The thing is, what I love about Dragon Ball Z is a lot of the filler really brings those characters, like, kind of gives them a normal life, and you kind of yearn for that a little bit, because it becomes too crazy with all like the high tense, like everything's about the saving the universe
The
or
world
saving
ending.
the earth.
Yeah.
Like you don't really get you don't get too many of those moments where it's just like, hey, like Gohan and Krillin are trying to find that pearl, in the ocean to give to Krillin's girlfriend, who ends up running out on him. Fucking Marin's hoe ass for like the first dude she sees and shit. Like those little moments really they mean a lot to me because you don't get too many of them, and Sandman just happens to fall into that after having that insane fucking like ending to the Cell Saga, and it being what it is, like having that kind of like Gohan going to school, Gohan being like, bro, there's too much shit happening, I can't just stay on the sidelines, but I don't want people to know who I am. Like I fucks with it for what it is, even though it isn't what it should have been.
Here's
That's the
a
best
little
way.
fun fact. Yes, someone has already mentioned it. He actually got inspiration from the Ginyu Force for that. That's why it's a little pointy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, all the posing and shit. Yeah, nah, I enjoy it for what it is. It's not perfect. Dragon Ball Z is not perfect. It definitely has a lot of flaws.
It does.
But it's one of those things where it's a lot of like anime fans' first exposure and first hook on anime.
But I mean,
And
go ahead.
shoot, Striker.
I was about to say, I mean, Dragon Ball, Dragon Quest, all that stuff pretty much influenced a whole generation
Yeah, and I was gonna say that too.
of motivation between gaming, cinema, and movies,
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean,
especially when it
for
comes to fighting games.
Christ's sakes, for Christ's sakes, culture-wise, I mean, Goku's in the fucking Thanksgiving Macy's
that
parade for Christ's sakes as a
Yeah,
float.
exactly. I see that shit all the time. It's like,
that's how
bruh,
big this is, dude.
if you told me
Crazy.
that, like, if you told me at the age of like freaking 8 that, oh yeah,
There's a
that
balloon
thing
of
that you're
Goku
picked on for
Mutant.
liking at school all the time, the one, that
a good
anime
one.
shit, you're Goku, you're top guy, because Goku was my favorite character when I was a kid. Is that he would be at the fucking Macy's Day Parade with fucking Snoopy
And
and all, like, bro, I feel like
I wouldn't believe you.
no,
Yeah. I'm like, nah,
no,
you lying.
like this is the shit
Yeah.
that I'm made fun of for. Like not too many people are into this shit. Like I'm into it.
Mhm.
My
That's
parents,
cool.
I remember my dad watching a couple episodes of Dragon Ball Z with me, thinking that this shit is retarded because they're yelling the whole time and it's violent as shit.
You think that's bad? My parents used to watch me, like, I used to watch like Yu-Gi-Oh on Kid WB, and my parents would be like, "Why are you watching this card
Oh,
game?"
hell yeah.
I'm like, "Well, Dad, it's just cartoon." It's like, no, he thought it was crazy. And now the world fucking loves Yu-Gi-Oh. The world loves Dragon Ball Z. Anime is so mainstream now. It was like, all right, I needed to be like underground again. I don't need anime to be mainstream again. I'm tired of y'all niggas.
I
Go
think
get away.
There's a lot of and shout out to Hypnotic who called it what it is. There's a lot of fucking tourists in these spaces, all right?
Yes, yes. Fact, big fact.
A lot of fucking tourists, man. Holy shit. Just because it's popular, they gotta be.
Word.
And I feel like that's what it is for a lot of shit nowadays. Like even with like shit, like anything really, it's like it's the new hotness, or it's the popular thing, so we gotta gravitate towards it. And a lot of it for some people doesn't feel genuine, but what can you do, man? Our favorite pastimes got super popular, and a lot of motherfuckers is trying to steal it from us, but we fighting a good fight.
You know what it is?
But
Like it's like it's one thing if y'all came into the space and just like shut up and just like indulge. But they came in, they watched the popular stuff like Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball Z, and then they would watch something like, I don't know, Prison School. Like, why are they going and why are there so much cleavage? Like, bro, you just got here. Okay? I need you to
Yeah,
just
shut the fuck up.
shut the fuck up and watch the show. Either go back to Marvel and DC and leave us the hell alone, okay? Here, things get wild, things get pervy, and we like it here. Don't come over here and try to change this, okay? This is how it's been
Yeah,
for years.
exactly, bro. Like for me, it's like I used to get like I remember like one of my cousins. I used to be into this shit, and he used to kind of just write me off because like you're a girl, like fuck off, you know, like I'm like
yeah,
no,
I'm
I
getting
actually
written off a
like
lot for
this.
that too.
I like all this shit for what it is, and now motherfuckers is like. I want to be into this shit, but I don't like it for what it is. I demand for it to be changed to
It needs
suit
to be
me. And it's like,
changed.
you bitch, this is not how it works, motherfucker. If you get into our space, you have to like it for what it is, and if you don't, why the fuck do you want to be here to begin with?
Go away.
But it's
What? Something
popular.
else.
More people are getting into it. But I will say this. Akira did do something unique that's only unique that I feel like is going to be to him. The only person that I can feel that will follow up is probably the creator of One Piece. It's just the fact that he brought so many different, it's so many different nationalities that like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like everybody loves Dragon Ball Universe.
Yeah.
And they
That's
like
true.
it for the
Especially Mexicans. Like Mexico has
Yeah.
like
Oh my
Mexico
God,
has a
dude.
love for DBZ that I didn't even realize was a thing, but they love
Color.
DBZ, and I think that's
They
dope because it shows
Yeah.
that a show, a series, a manga, anime, whatever can reach across all different ethnicities and cultures and have an impact. I think that's what's great about what Akira Toriyama brought to the world.
He stopped the cartel. Let's stop there.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, they're doing great
Stop
things
there.
Yeah.
with animation. Can't make it up, man.
Yeah.
It's great.
What? No, but before we do proceed, to go back to you saying, there's a bunch of tourists. I'll say it like this. I don't mind that a lot of people are getting into some of these mediums, but just like
course.
anyone else, when you're a guest in someone's house, you don't get to dictate what pictures are hung up where. You don't get to go in the fridge
Exactly.
without asking for permission. You need to ask me where the bathroom is.
Mm.
If I choose to allow you to sleep here, I get to dictate where you go. Like, you don't get to make any rules when you are a guest in someone's home.
Word.
So when you are a
Exactly.
guest in a space that you're not familiar with or you haven't been in a long period of time, show respect to those that have been there.
Word.
Word.
Like I
Exactly.
just be seeing people on Twitter talking about like shonen anime. Like, oh, why is it like a certain kind of like art style? Why is it like showing like some slight perversion of fan service? I'm like, yeah, because it's shonen. It's dedicated and it's directed towards a certain.
Take your shoes off at the door as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't just come in here and then try to dictate how it's gonna go because now you're here, so we have to like bow down to you.
Yeah, we don't need to acquiesce to you because you think things need to change. No, this is how the things are. This is how things are. Either you accept it or you leave. But don't
Facts.
try to dictate how we enjoy our medium. Because
Exactly.
and at the end of the day, the beauty of anime is that there's different genres for different demographics.
Exactly.
So if you don't
Find your
like what's
demographic.
happening in shonen, you can go somewhere else. You could go and watch moe. You can look at other different things that'll be more to your liking, and that's okay. But don't try to
Just like
dictate what we're watching.
That's
Just like
facts.
music.
And I can piggyback off of that, because that's true. Like anime has something for everyone. Like if you like more fighting style, like you can watch more Dragon Ball Z. There's more like there's a shit ton of fighting anime you can go watch that has like zero fan service. There's like romance anime that has zero fan service. There's sports anime that have zero fan service, and there's some that do have fan service for guys and girls. There is something for everyone in anime. That is the beauty of anime. So
Yeah.
just go watch something that you know you can enjoy that doesn't have that one thing you don't like, which you all know is fan service. But yes,
Yeah.
RIP to the GOAT, Akira Toriyama. He will be missed. He is
Yeah,
definitely be missed for sure.
Wait.
For sure.
Before I
do
do
have to
bring
do
up,
this.
oh no, go ahead, Coco.
But since we're on the subject of this, we have to do this. What is everybody's favorite Dragon Ball Z moment? like that one thing that
Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3 transformation. I'm sorry, that still gives me chills. I can watch Goku transform Super Saiyan 3 all day, all night. I just love that moment.
Just knowing Sean Shem will fucking passed out or some shit like, bro,
Like
or
his-
gotten damn near close to it.
Word. Oh my! I had that clip on my phone. I've had it on my phone for years. It still gives me chills seeing him go Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah.
Yo, my favorite thing is, woman, where's my dragon glove? Always remember that.
you
I
good.
love that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah,
Where's
bro.
my dragon glove? That's my
Oh
favorite
my
thing.
god, yo, that shit between Bulma and Vegeta is hilarious. For me, it's always Future Trunks' first appearance.
Oh yeah.
Instantly stole me from being a Goku fangirl, like overnight, dog. That's like, bro, mind you, it's like just after like getting over Goku going Super Saiyan and fighting Frieza and shit, and you're like waiting for him to come back after that time, and for Future Trunks to steal me after that, like, homie came in hot, like, straight up.
So,
I'm big
oh,
fan.
go ahead.
Future Trunks was a beast.
Yeah, so I was gonna say,
First time Goku goes Super Saiyan was fucking awesome.
Yes,
that is a
Yes.
good moment. So the Trunks moment, that I wouldn't say that's one of my favorite moments. It's not my top moment, but the reason why I do like that moment is because it's interesting when you see. We saw where everything Goku had to go to fight Frieza, and then to see Trunks just come in and just completely obliterate him is fire. But
Yep.
when Goku shows up and Trunks tries to flex, and then Goku says, "No, I've been training," and you try to use a sword, and all I use is a finger. to deflect it.
Yeah.
Like, that was fire. Like, you can't deny it.
Yeah,
But
that was
my
fire.
favorite,
That
my
is-
personal favorite moment is always when the father-son Kamehameha during the Cell Saga.
Exactly.
yeah.
That moment is impactful. Like, you can't. That's just something. Is I can't even describe it.
It's beautiful. It's just beautiful, man. That's
The
the
whole
word I'm gonna
Super
use.
Saiyan 2 Gohan appearance was my thing.
Oh,
I
Super
think-
Saiyan 2
Nah,
Dawn.
big facts.
Picking up on Oz, like just the moment, but I have a different reason why I liked it that moment when Goku first turned Super Saiyan. It's just the fact that we never knew anything about him, like what he really was until that moment. He always just used his ki. So when he actually had got angry by what happened with Krillin and what Frieza did to him, and he just transformed, it was just a powerful, amazing
Dude.
moment that I'll
Dude.
never forget.
That
I
broke
agree.
me, man.
I would
Phil,
never
what the fuck is this? What is this?
Yo,
That-
it was
that-
like everything
that
was
also-
shaking, the ground was
And the
shaking, Frieza
memes-
was like, "What the hell?"
Yo, I had a what the
The
fuck
music was
moment.
going
I
crazy.
was like, what? His hair is gold now. What is this? He's
No.
I was
and the-
kind of
Thunder
spoiled
around?
by
What?
it.
And the memes,
I was kinda
the
spoiled
memes
by that.
came from it was amazing. The fucking book
Yeah,
and the fucking kid that tried to have a look like he was having a seizure because he was trying to fucking go Super Saiyan.
Oh
on-
yeah,
on
the black
internet.
kid. That was like forever one of like the biggest fucking meme moments. Oh my god.
And yelling in that
That's just-
apartment about to get kicked out. You better stop yelling.
Yeah, that's great.
Sit
Yeah,
your
it'd
ass
be
down,
hilarious.
boy.
It'd be hilarious if the mother came out the kitchen and shit and just beat him with a belt. Like, shut the fuck up. Yo, I would die laughing, bro.
Hit with the
Holy
chancla
shit.
real quick, like
Right.
The chancla out of nowhere. Hell yeah, bro. Another great moment for me is when Future Trunks, after the Cell Saga, he goes back to the future and fucking murks the androids and
Yes,
basically-
I
that was
love
beautiful.
that. I love
He decimates them. It's
Hell yeah.
beautiful. Ugh.
Nah, I'm a Future Trunks fangirl through and through, bro. Like I can't help it. But there's some moment. A lot of people don't talk about this, but there's some moments in Dragon Ball Z that genuinely actually made me cry.
Yeah.
Like for example, the moment in the Saiyan saga where Piccolo is forcing Gohan to learn how to survive on his own, and Gohan's trying to figure out how to get back home, and he stumbles upon like them orphan kids, and he's like hanging out with them that one episode, and that's actually a filler episode, but like he's hanging out with them and they're just like living free and shit, and they're trying to avoid getting picked up by the cops because they're orphans and shit. And at the end of the episode, the cops do get them, and you're just like left there like, yo, I hope that they find a good home and shit. Like I'm choking up just thinking about it, man. Oh my god,
man.
that moment fucks me up. Like I'm thinking like, god damn, bro. Like it really
Damn.
does. It gets me every time. It's like, bro, I hope them kids get a good home. Like I felt that shit, bro. Like real
That's
talk.
funny.
In the soul, man. Soul.
Yo, it like really, bro. You would think that Dragon Ball Z of all things really hitting into feels like that. Like you don't really
Yeah.
assume it, but you watch that episode, it fucks me up every single time. Like it's man,
More of a lighthearted
great
moment.
storytelling.
Mhm,
One of
Yeah.
my other favorite moments too was when Chi actually meets up with Goku during the tournament.
Oh,
And she like fights against him and everything and stuff too. And that's when, you know, they kind of had made their feelings.
oh, in
first
Dragon
known.
Ball.
Yes, I love that moment.
bad.
Like that moment was my favorite Chi moment. I love Chi and stuff. I hate what they did to her later on in the
Yeah.
series, just me personally speaking, because I always
Yeah.
thought she was a badass, especially just at that particular moment. She went in there, she knew what she wanted. She was like, "Look, I'm gonna make you remember me.
I'm
you
Max.
me something, and I'm gonna make you remember." And I was like,
Hell
"Ooh."
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's just me and my personal.
A great episode was when Chi hired the tutor to tutor Gohan, and
Oh,
and that
yeah.
tutor was talking all that shit about
yeah,
Goku,
yeah. Now that was
like
a good
how
moment for her, too.
your father abandoned you, blah blah blah. You know, he was a piece of
Really?
shit, and like Gohan's just sitting at the desk like, I want to fuck this dude up so bad, like so fucking bad. And when Chi finds out, she literally kicks him out of the fucking window
Yes, he
and
does.
just jumps out the window and starts chasing the tutor like fucking hell. Like get the fuck up out of here, yo. That was such a great episode. Holy shit. Like I genuinely love the filler episodes. Like I really, really do.
I do too.
They have some great moments. Shit, I'm
Actually,
trying
real
to think.
quick, is Chi the strongest human woman on Earth?
I
Videl
believe-
is, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, Videl,
No,
because Videl could actually fly and use
Oh
like
yeah, key attacks
yeah.
and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
She-
but with
true,
Pan,
true.
technically,
Pan,
If we don't let her-
but technically Pan is like one
Pan is half
quarter
Saiyan
Saiyan.
though.
Quarter saying?
Quarter,
Wait.
yeah, technically. Because Gohan's half Saiyan.
You go
Oh,
on.
right. Yeah, so yeah, Pan would be quarter.
I guess
that's
he
right.
would be correct. It would be Videl then.
Yeah. Another episode that fucks me up is right at the end of the Cell Saga, where Goku had sacrificed himself and Vegeta's just like, I have no reason to do what I do anymore. He's like, you know, he has this moment where he's like Kakarot was so selfless and that he did this shit. Now I'm like, what do I have left? And he's like, you know, I think he just has that moment where he realizes like I can never really be better than Goku.
Right.
And now I can't prove it either. I can't work toward anything now. And he's like, yo, I'll never fight again. Like, yo, that shit fucked me up. Like, I'm a big Vegeta stan too. So the fact that he said that shit fucks me up. Because you know, like if you like there's a depth to Vegeta as a character, and it's experienced throughout the entirety of the series pretty much from his
Mhm.
very first appearance, where he does have like this slow transition. And you know him as a character, how prideful he is, how that means so much to him. And really he has this insane falling from grace. This was a prince of a whole fucking planet.
Right.
And for him to have the lows that he's had, like I think that that's such a realistic, like a feeling. I don't want to say it's realistic, but it's a feeling that you understand when you really break that shit down. Like this is a dude that was a prince of a fucking planet, of some of the most powerful motherfuckers that existed. And now he has to deal with the reality that he ain't shit. He ain't the best. He has to come to terms with that. And he has a hard time doing it. He's a very prideful guy. And when you put it into perspective, man, like his character is crazy. And for him to have that moment, like it fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, I feel you. Like when he sacrificed himself to fight Boo, yeah, that moment did hit me right in the feels. I'm like, God damn, like see the Prince of All Saints, like finally like do something that's, I would say, selfless. I was like, man,
Exactly.
that was just gold. That was a gold moment for him. And then it sucks that it was all for nothing, but the moment still was just epic.
either way, for him, there's a depth to that character development that can't be like you can't just glance over it.
Nope.
Another like just the ending of Z really too, where he just admits like, yeah, Goku, you're the guy. It is what it is. Like, you know, for him to admit that shit, you know, understanding the depth of Vegeta's character, it does mean a lot. Another great, you know, part was when Piccolo sacrificed himself for Gohan. He takes the blast for Gohan.
Oh yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
dies
I
for
remember
Gohan.
that.
Yeah. Piccolo's a great fucking character too. People kind of
Yeah.
glanced over that. But
Great
That was
dad.
my favorite character.
He's
Great
definitely a
dad.
great dad. That's a fact.
Great dad. You never
Someone
had
say
kids.
great dad. well
Oh,
said.
shit.
Hard not life teachings.
Can't lie.
Shit.
They don't teach
But,
them like that no more. Respect, discipline.
Nah,
Yeah.
None of it. That's not today's teachings today.
Neo
Uh-huh.
asks, how would you rank from least favorite to favorite Dragon Ball villains? Frieza, Cell, Vegeta,
Ooh.
Piccolo, Majin Buu, the androids, bro. Damn, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's a crazy list.
Damn.
I don't know, just pick maybe a couple of your favorites and then a couple of the ones that you're like, I could have did without that, I guess.
Damn. Least.
Frieza's my favorite one.
Who?
My Frieza. Not my favorite
Frieza?
one. Yeah.
Your least favorite?
I can't answer this
No,
question
no,
because
favorite.
anything relating to Beerus and Goku Black, I didn't watch any of that, so I can't speak to it.
But
I
just
ain't gonna lie.
pick, I guess just pick your, you know, your favorite and your least favorite.
I think my least favorite would be anyone from Super. So I'm sure people in the comments who like they love Super, and if you guys like it, or in the chat, I mean on the panel, if you guys like Super, that's great.
Yeah.
I just wasn't the biggest fan of Super. It just got too.
I tried. I can't get into it.
I didn't like I understand them not being as buff in Super was Akira Toriyama's decision because he did say that he didn't like how like bulky they were in Z. I'm like, okay, respect to the creator, but I got so accustomed to them being swole and jacked and
It's a change. That's hard to get used
the
to.
art style was just like, I just couldn't do it, and the multiple colorful Saiyan transformation, I was like, all right, I can't fuck with this. Shit. I'm
I
sorry.
prefer. You know what? I'm gonna leave this alone because, like, obviously, it's a celebration of Akira Toriyama, his life, his works. I don't want to go there with it.
I feel you. But my least favorites are Goku Black and Beerus. That's my least. My favorite villain, I know it's gonna be controversial, but is Majin Buu. He was just a menace.
Yeah.
That's
I hate
great.
Buu.
He was going from
Holy
planet
shit.
to planet. He was murking
Holy
planets. He was
I
like,
hate
I'm
Buu.
here.
No.
What y'all gonna do? Nothing.
No,
That's
That was-
crazy, bro. You
Buu
know,
was on
I
that
hate Buu.
time.
Yo, we are
hate
so
Buu.
opposites because for me, it's like, bro, forget Majin Buu. I don't give a fuck about Majin Buu. Like, I'm
Buu was
just not
a
a fan.
menace to society. Like,
no, he
Wow.
really was. You know what it is? Going from fucking Cell, who's this badass looking motherfucker, to this fat fuck that eventually becomes a kid, little fucking bastard. Like, bro, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me with this shit. This chewing gum after Cell.
He
Fuck
was-
out of here, bro. I was
he
so
was
mad.
chewing gum.
Like, really? And the anticipation, the buildup.
Mhm.
You cannot deny the insane buildup for Majin Buu just for him to be this fucking pink bubblegum fat fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, it should have been Deborah. Demon King Deborah could have been a badass, like, final boss, in my opinion.
Oh,
Like,
that's-
I was
that's
saying,
true,
like,
yeah.
it would be cool if there was, like, an alternative Dragon Ball Z reality where it's like, they have to go to hell to fight the Demon King who's about to obliterate the universe or some shit. I imagine that, like, making Dragon Ball dark, like Dragon Ball Z dark as fuck, with that Buu saga instead of what they did. Kind of just going with, because I think that Demon King, like, Deborah is a fucking sick character. It just didn't really do anything with. But real quick, damn, Devastator, sorry I delayed your super chat. I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you so much for the 5. It says, question, has any of you ever played Aliens vs Predator Extinction? It's an old game from Xbox PS2 era. I never have.
Nah, I haven't
No.
played it.
I kind of avoided like horror games back then. I still do. I'm a fucking pussy. Oh my god.
Oh
I can only
damn.
play horror games in like small.
Doses.
Small
Yeah,
doses.
exactly. It's eventually
Yeah.
the anxiety kicks in.
Yeah, it does. It does.
No, it's too much, man. The anxiety's too much for me, man. I hate feeling so fucking on edge all the time. Oh, when it comes to like a horror game.
I think the last
Holy
horror
shit.
game I was playing and I stopped because I just couldn't do it was Evil Within. I was like, yeah, I can't do this. Nope, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was
Back-
about to suggest that. That's one of my favorite games.
Bro, I had to back out. I was like, nope, sorry. go
Yeah,
back.
Cassie here didn't finish it. Like, I was
No, I
disappointed.
I didn't start it. I never started Evil.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking of something. I must be thinking of something else. Oh, it was the Resident Evil that you quit.
Oh, 4?
Yeah.
Oh, I beat 4,
No,
but
I'm
for
going
GameCube.
to go back to it. Bro, I don't want to boot up this piece of fucking shit to finish this fucking game. Bro, I have graduated from console. I have an ultra wide monitor. I have a fucking bomb ass graphics card. I have a dope ass PC. I have a dual monitor setup. I have fucking OLED 2K. Like, the thought of playing on a PS5 is trivial to me.
God damn.
It's like, bro, like I have to fucking boot up this pile of shit, bro. Not to be disrespectful. I know motherfuckers in the chat. I know you look at Dante. I know you looking forward to getting a PS5. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
No, you go. I feel you.
But it's like, bro, after getting this ultra wide, I'm spoiled. I can't help it. I'm just so spoiled. I wish that the PS5 had ultra wide support. At least it's like, I could play it on the ultra wide. I mean, it's not gonna look as good, but it's still at least ultra wide. But no, there's no ultra wide support. So
In the comments said, damn. Hey, yo, chill with the disrespect.
I'm sorry, man. It's just like you have to be here to see it. You just
That's
if you saw it, you'd understand, bro. It's tough. It's tough. I'm like in the castle. I'm gonna go back to it. I promise. I'm gonna go back to it. I just need to fucking feel like I want to finish this, and it's been taking a little minute, but I'm going back to it. It's gonna be random as fuck when I pop up being like, "Oh, Resident Evil 4 stream, we're continuing where I left off," and I'm probably gonna die a fuck ton of times before that happens. But
Yeah, I definitely got to return back to it too. I have never beat even the original, so.
Word. I beat the first one on the GameCube and never went back. I said, yep, once is good enough for me. That's it. That's where I left it. Like, you got it. I was scared.
No.
I killed some non-zombies. We good. We Gucci. On to the next game. Next. Can do it.
Yeah.
Last year I beat the remake and then I played Separate Ways. So yeah, it's out the way.
Devastator for the 2. Bro, you're wildin'. Thank you so much, fam. You totally didn't have to do that. He says, Cass, Alien vs. Predator
Yeah.
Extinction was an RTS. I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting. I'm kind of a retard when it comes to a lot of RTS games. I'm not gonna lie, but at times I like to give them a go. But I don't know if it's available on something. I wouldn't mind checking it out. I mean,
it's an Xbox game. You get
Yeah.
an Xbox emulator and run it.
Ooh,
true that.
what the
Nah,
hell?
but I appreciate you, dog. And hold up, we got the homie pulling up to the chat, Mr. Disney Sheepherder. Appreciate you pulling up, sir.
Yep.
Said arrived just in time for the Cage Rant game on. Hell yeah, dog. I appreciate you being here. But all right, Neo has a question. The crew, casting the crew. Fun question. What's your favorite, least favorite Dragon Ball powers and abilities?
Solar flare
Just-
is useful,
just-
but like, nah, I guess.
It becomes unuseful after a while.
Yeah, like using solar flare on like Cell or Frieza, which I guess it worked at one time. But like, are you really gonna, I don't care. And no offense to the heroes of Dragon Ball Z, Destructo Disc, they're not using it to murk nobody. You know what I'm saying? They throw it to like, I'm gonna cause debris to
Destructo
fall and mountains to fall and trees, cause like a scene. But the bad guys use Destructo Disc to kill the enemies. Like heroes don't need to be learning no Destructo Disc. Like, learn something else.
Shit. Well, I mean, Frieza did it to himself.
He did, but he's a villain. He was trying to kill Goku. Krillin learned it and used it and was like, oh, should I really throw it? Like, nigga, throw that shit. You better go kill that motherfucker.
Holy shit.
What you mean?
Oh man, you ain't lying. But for me, I don't know. I mean, I like the technique that I like Dragon Fist. That's pretty fucking sick.
Yes, I do like that one too.
And that goes way the fuck back to Dragon Ball. But
But what was Tien's technique again? Oh man.
the
Tri
one where he
beam. I
does-
like tri beam.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I like
tri-beam.
tri beam a lot. I
Yeah.
do.
When he holds off Cell, that was like, oh shit, Tien
That was
doing
fire.
his
I was
thing,
like,
bro.
oh.
He holding it down. He doing what he needs to do. Okay.
I was like, my man, go ahead, do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
least
it.
favorite is definitely Chaosu's like kamikaze. I'm gonna blow myself. You're not doing anything with that. Just get out the way. Like you're useless.
Oh my god.
Move aside. Get out the way, bro.
What the
Nah.
fuck is the? Some of these fucking moves have weird names, like the Dodon Ray. I think that was Tien and Chelsea.
Ray.
It's so goofy.
Wolf Fang Fist. Yamcha's Wolf Fang
Wolfang
Fist.
Another useless person. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, move to the side.
Holy shit.
stand over there, bro. Above your weight class.
I mean,
Stop.
I love the moment where Future Trunks, obviously, where he fucking does chop sushi with Frieza, and then blows him away with his move. When fucking he does the burning attack, he's doing all his fucking weird shit with his hands.
That was a
Yeah.
good move. I like that one. Yeah, that was good.
One of my favorite abilities, and we already spoke about this person being underrated, or this being underrated, but when Piccolo becomes like, I don't even know what the transformation was, but he was able to, fuse with, what was it, Nail?
Oh,
Mhm.
Nail, gotcha.
Well, Kami as well, but like when he had that, when he made those transformations, I always thought there was like, we saw a cool level up with him that wasn't appreciated. Like, so I appreciate like Piccolo as a character in general,
Yeah.
but
Yo,
I thought
honestly,
his transformation was cool.
Oh, the
Piccolo has a
Hell's
lot of
grenade.
dope ass moves. Like fucking special beam
beam
cannon is a dope
cannon.
fucking move. Kenneth brings up Hellzone grenade. Piccolo, that's a dope move too. Piccolo got some dope ass shit. I ain't gonna fucking lie, bro.
Yeah.
Those are
Just
dope.
the fact that he can grow back his limbs is pretty useful.
And extend
Uh,
himself too. Like he could like stretch his arms and shit. That's pretty cool.
Too bad he doesn't have a penis to really put that to use. I mean, what?
Wait, yo.
Hey, you never know. He might.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
I mean, bro, why do they need a penis?
Hey, Goku was dead for a long time. You never know what Chi-Chi had going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Hey.
Wow.
I don't know if you noticed, but all the
Good point,
motherfuckers
where
on
she-
Planet Namek was dudes. They clearly didn't need no pee-pee to get the job done, sir.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Yo, I didn't think about that. Just wow. You right. Yo, I
Yeah,
just
because they would
realized
like
that.
hatch each other. That's a fact. They were like
Yeah.
eggs.
Give me the eggs. Oh no.
Oh no.
So I always assumed that Piccolo ain't have no pee-pee.
Hey man, like I said, Goku was gone for a long time. This nigga Piccolo walked in with the Shaft music playing. He was like, "Come here, Chi-Chi." Let me. Like,
So he was doing that shit with his tongue. He was doing all that shit with his tongue. I mean, what?
Whoa.
Oh,
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo,
Yo.
we know what you're thinking about.
What is going on?
This conversation just went out the window.
I got no comments. I got
He's like,
Oh, okay.
I'm dragging somewhere. I'm dragging his tongue.
Well, he definitely ain't dragging no balls. I mean, what?
Yeah.
yo, what's up with you tonight?
Yo. Yo. So come on.
Rolling.
Someone come get her, man. what is
Somebody come
this?
get her.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm sorry. My sincerest apologies. I guess the laughs of thank you Akira Toriyama for the laughs. I'm
Word.
putting this all on him. All right. But
Thank you, Akira Toriyama, for the
real
species
talk
of-
though,
I
just
can't-
generally speaking, thank you Akira Toriyama for making my
Dang,
childhood.
kick
I
Cassie
can't
out.
for real.
I can't express how obsessed I was with Dragon Ball Z when it came out for like from the time I was like 6 to essentially my young like fucking 20s. Like then I kind
real.
of just fell off a little bit, but I would say, I think I'm over Dragon Ball Z. Ends up with a new statue, ends up with a new figure, ends up with
Word.
some shit, a new thing to put on my wall. Like, it's always stuck with me in some way, shape, or form, even if I was never necessarily into Super. And it's a testament to to that world, that universe, and Akira Toriyama's craft, man, he's a fucking beast. And
Yeah.
not for nothing, we didn't talk about, we didn't talk that much about him in regards to the video games, but I
Mhm.
fucking Dragon Quest 11 is one of my all-time favorite video games. It's definitely my top 3. That game is so fucking amazing. And obviously it's his art. It is, he really put the beautiful touch on that
Blue
game to
Dragon,
make
too.
it that cozy fucking like JRPG game that I just warm up to. So
Mhm.
that's what's up. And so many people love Chrono Trigger.
Mhm.
He will forever have an influence on us, if it be in the video game space, if it be in anime, if it be
Which-
on other anime manga creators.
His
He is
influences in
inspiration.
movies.
Legit.
Yes.
Think about
Like so many
Absolutely.
people that the
Oh yeah.
there's so many different things that references of Dragon Ball Z and so many different mediums,
Mhm.
and it's all because of their love for what he's created. So
Did you know like
he'll be cemented in history forever.
like
Hell
in
yeah.
Creed 3, Michael B. Jordan purposely used like scenes from Dragon Ball Z. It influenced
Um,
him for the movie. Like some of this cut scenes, like the fight scene, like he said it, like Dragon Ball Z influenced him for that movie. And dude, even though he's passed away, the influence will forever be there. It's never gonna go away. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely in professional wrestling. I mean, shit, WrestleMania and the New Day came out of a cereal box dressed up as fucking Saiyans.
Yeah.
I mean, the
I mean,
last
The
time,
Matrix
the
3.
last time
That
that
fight-
Ronda Rousey was. The last time Ronda Rousey was fucking cool is she jumped over the guardrail. She's wearing a fucking Vegeta tank top. I mean,
I was
the
gonna
last
bring
time
that
she was
one up.
fucking cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck that has been. I mean, what? Anyway,
Hey, I said the last time she was
Did you
cool.
say something about the Matrix 3?
Damn.
no, I was saying that the end battle of the Matrix 3 feels heavily
Yeah.
inspired by Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
definitely.
Oh
that
hell yes.
that was
Yes.
definitely Dragon Ball. But when I first saw that, I was like, "This is Dragon Ball." I'm
Word.
down for this.
I saw it in theater. I was like,
yeah.
this is some Dragon. It's like some Vegeta versus Goku fight. This is I like this. Keep it going. Yes. Still holds up.
Yeah.
Though. Still holds up.
Neo here says cast and crew. Also, like I said, without Toriyama, we wouldn't have a series such as Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, etc. Akira Toriyama influenced the whole shonen genre and made anime popular in America.
Facts.
That
That's true.
like
Also, he's
honestly,
the
the
father
top
of
two
modern
for that
anime.
is Dragon Ball and Pokemon.
Pokemon, yep.
Those are the ones, man, that really fucking like.
They really connected.
I mean,
Yes.
you had
I
to
mean,
be
Sailor Moon was
there
out there too, but
when Pokemon was going crazy in America. Like the first Pokemon movie,
Yup.
the second one with Lugia, with Entei. Those movies legit just like they popularized anime
Yep.
in the West for such a long time. The game sold millions of copies. Dragon Ball Z, everyone watched Dragon Ball Z. We were watching like Dragon Ball Z on YouTube in parts, part 1, part 2, part 3 for one episode. Like those two will forever be epic series.
Dragon Ball Z Abridged was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, bro.
Team 4-Star, hilarious.
Yep, absolutely, man. Good times overall. Growing up during our time was something I will definitely cherish forever. Things have changed. That's why I think we value it more than ever before.
Yep.
And we definitely won't forget Akira Toriyama's influence. So
Probably
That's
the
what it
father of
is,
modern anime. Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace to the
Definitely
GOAT,
wanna
man,
be.
for real.
absolutely. But any final thoughts on Akira Toriyama and his works?
rest in
that
peace
was-
to a great inspirator. Inspirator.
Yes,
Rest in
absolutely.
peace to the GOAT, man. Rest in peace. That's it.
Right. Yep, absolutely. Next up, we gotta talk about this whole insane fucking what they claim is a conspiracy. Apparently, even though we have the fucking receipts, there's no conspiracy to be had. But the potential reality that we are in Gamergate 2,
Oh yeah.
and I think the reality is Gamergate never ended. It's just that it went underground for a
Mhm.
long time, for many years. The people involved in Gamergate, look, man, a lot of every time that journalists bring up Gamergate, they try to act like, oh, it was this attack on women in the gaming space. No, y'all keep trying to cover up the reality that y'all got caught with your pants down. Clearly lacking ethical and journalistic integrity in the gaming space, and you got caught for it. Collaborating with some sus motherfuckers involving Zoe Quinn, Anita Sarkeesian, all that shit that went down back in the day. You can't just you can keep saying that it wasn't that and just ignore that, but that's what it was. And really, after a while of that fight, in the social space of gaming, that really has led us down this highly politicized space now when it comes to video games. It's something that we've constantly rejected for the past decade. We don't really want overt fucking politics, virtue signaling.
Right.
We just want to be left the fuck alone. We just want good video games with good characters that we like, that, you know, they could, it doesn't matter the fucking race, the gender. Does it feel right? Does it feel normal? Does it feel natural? Is it something that we like to see? Is it something that appeals to the people you're trying to get to buy your video game? That's what matters to us, man. And we just don't feel like that is first and foremost. For a while, I think a lot of us have felt that there is a lot of outsiders really just trying to hyper focus on shoving fucking bullshit in video games, and it's led up to now really a company named Sweet Baby Inc. And this is one of, from what I believe, multiple companies. Definitely confirmed that they're funded by multiple companies, and there's a trail. This shit goes deep, but Sweet Baby Inc. is a consulting company that helps to basically push ESG into gaming, and under the guise of diversity, equity, inclusion. The concept of that sounds good, but the problem is, it's like, at this point, I want to say it's like a dog whistle. It's a dog whistle because really these are terms that are used. DEI is what's used specifically to get funded. It's not out of the genuine. It's not genuine. And we want to include female characters, or we want to include women in the creation of video games. People. If it be Hispanics, Black people, just all sorts of different people, like in video games or creating video games. Like, obviously, this is stuff that we do want to see, but we obviously want it to be natural, not just, we want to force this shit in here because we want to get that DEI ESG money. That's what the thing is. People want to act like this shit doesn't exist. There's proof of it. There's fucking video evidence that this is a thing. In order to get funding from mega corporations, they adhere to all this fucking shit that really, it doesn't come off natural. And gamers and even in different entertainment mediums, it is very much noticed that this stuff is forced. And that leads us to now. People notice that a lot of games have this company called Sweet Baby Inc. involved, and that their games just don't hit. A lot of them. Most recently, Suicide Squad is one that don't hit. And the writer of that, one of the main writers of that, happens to be the CEO of Sweet Baby Inc. I played Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man 2. To me personally, it's a worse game than the first game. It's not irredeemable, but in regards to story and characters, the way they play out, it feels like there's definitely some social politics involved. All right, to make some characters feel a certain way or look a certain way or come off a certain way, not of any genuine push by any means. It just feels like there's people making our video games that don't like video games, or they don't like us even.
Like they make the video games just to use. They use video games to push their like social political agendas, and that's the problem. And like you said,
Yes.
I agree. I agree with the fact that yes, we all can agree diversity is a good thing. But I don't think anyone is against that. It's how they're doing it that's the problem. When
Absolutely.
it flows, when it's natural, and people just want to come together and create an awesome story, and the characters happen to be diverse, we don't care. It's like, oh, it's cool. But now it's just like, you have to do this. Or you have to have for example, an LGBTQ character, which I'm not against them. Just like when it's forced, it just comes off so disingenuous. It just comes off like, oh god, like, why? Like for example, Resident Evil 5, right? We all know it has its own controversy now. But for example, that game was based in Africa, and the two main characters the three main characters, Josh Stone, Chris Redfield, and Sheva Olimar. Chris was white, obviously, but the two other characters were black. But no one cared about DEI because it flowed. It's like, oh, it was based in Africa. We created two new characters we could use in future Resident Evil games, and no one cared about that stuff. But now it's like, if you have a game, it has to meet a certain criteria.
Yes.
And now it's that people are picking up on that fact that, okay, why does it have to be forced? Just create an awesome game, give us an awesome story. Stop being cringe with your storylines and your dialogue, Saints Row, and people will buy your games. People will buy your games. Gaming have been making millions of dollars for years, up until recently, where it's just been like, they're making money, but it's obviously not doing as great as it's supposed to be doing because of shit like this. Just stop. It's getting, even for me, like you guys can see, obviously I'm black. I can say this, okay? I'm sick of it. I don't like it. The constant attack on like Resident Evil, for example. I'm Nigerian. I don't like it. And like, listen, the game is fine. Go out there and unalive some Africans. I don't give a shit.
Here's the thing with that. Like they say, oh, the fact that they're killing African zombies is racist. Okay, so what you're saying is you essentially want to scare off developers from making video games that do take place in Africa, from making video games that do have black people in it that happen to be on either side. You're basically saying, hey, don't go here, don't do these things. Just stick to Europe with white people and make them the enemies so that you can kill them. That's what you're essentially saying.
Exactly.
And bro, I want. Like, speaking of diversity, I would like to have video games that take place in a bunch of different places without developers having to worry about, well, if I do this, will I be, told that I'm racist? Even
will
though
they come for me?
Yeah, exactly. Like, will the boogeyman come for me? Like, come on, bro.
Wait,
like,
hold on a second.
What?
Hold on a second. So you telling me that people are upset about the story takes place somewhere in Africa, correct?
Yes.
And people that end up with the virus and they happen to be African, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
So where was this uproar when they were in Resident Evil 4 and a bunch of Spanish speaking people were getting murdered left and right? Where was that?
Thank you. That was the argument I was making with somebody. I was like, listen, in part 4, we were just no scoping Spanish people day and night. No one cared. And in the IGN what do you call it, article, they were like, we have to be empathetic towards African people who are infected with the virus. I'm like, wait a minute. So Resident Evil 1, fine. 2, fine. 3, 4, fine. 6, 7, 8, go ahead. Go crazy. Left 4 Dead, sure. World War Z, go crazy. Resident Evil 5, wait a minute. Hold up. Them niggas is African. Hold up. You can't just go out there and just kill them niggas. Nah, hold up. Wait. You gotta shoot. Don't hit them with. Don't no scope them. Just talk to them. Maybe they'll stop eating each other in time. And if they don't stop, then maybe don't shoot them. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
So which character is the lead character in 5? Is it Chris?
It's Chris and Sheva. They're the two main characters.
So you telling me that Chris is going to stop apartheid by just like talking with the infected and just he's going to just speak with them and not have to use a weapon? That's what you're telling me right now?
You got to talk it out, man. Just talk it out.
No,
Kumbaya.
At the end of the day, y'all let Leon get away with shooting a bunch of Spanish-speaking people in the village. Like, y'all let him do that. There's chainsaws. Like, there's all kinds of things that were being used to mutilate Spanish-speaking people in that game.
Because, bro, to these motherfuckers, to these racist motherfuckers, the journalists and whatnot, to them, if you unless you side with them politically, Spanish people, us Spics, we're actually like, we're just as bad as the white people.
They call you guys
That's
white too. They do.
Yeah, they say, oh well, y'all are white. Like, or white adjacent. They say that about Asians too. Y'all are white adjacent. What the fuck are we doing here?
Y'all got POC when they need y'all. That's what it is.
Exactly. Like, what? It's wild to me. It's ridiculous. And then the same motherfuckers will bitch about Days Gone that the freakers, why there are no black freakers. Meanwhile, the lore explains this shit, why they're light skinned. But then you'll bitch that they're light skinned.
Like, you cannot win with these people. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If Capcom had never created a game where it was a horde of black people involved, at some point they'd be like, well, where are the black characters? Why wasn't Resident Evil based in Africa at some point? Resident Evil 6, part of it was in China, Resident Evil 4, it's some Spanish continent. I go, well, where is it? Where are the black people? And then they do it, it's like, but you can't just shoot them. They're going to kill you. They're going to kill you.
Mind you, IGN is bringing up that, this is like a serious social issue video game that shouldn't be remade. It should be changed entirely. Meanwhile, the motherfuckers back in the day rated it a 9 out of 10.
Yes.
It wasn't racist back then. Now all of a sudden, yeah, it's insensitive. It's culturally insensitive. It's a terrible game. It needs to be changed entirely. Oh my
now, did you see the clip of the guy who worked on Resident Evil 5? I think he was like the motion caption guy for like I think Josh Stone or something like that. And when the game came out, even he was like, "Well, the game,
it's just a game.
Just a game. Play the freaking game." And he was black. He's like, "Listen, Resident Evil 4 was in Spain or whatever. Resident Evil 5 is in Africa. Who cares? Just play the game, enjoy the game, and basically, he was like, just shut up and play the game." That's how I feel about a lot of these. Like, it's just you can't win nowadays. You just cannot win. I feel like though, in like nowadays, like if certain people are depicted as in a negative light in video games, you're going to get crucified. They have to be depicted in a positive light. They have to be the heroes or the good guy or the anti-hero who has cringe dialogue. They have to be good in some shape or form. They can't be bad, because if they're bad, people will see that, oh, well, why is the black guy bad? Why are the LGBTQ character bad? Like, why can't the white guy just be bad? Why do you need more bad black guy? I mean, you can't win.
And you know what? Like, this is something that's been happening in Hollywood. Now, actors who happen to be, like, black or brown are now saying, I want to play, like, a character that has actual depth to them, so I actually kind of want to play the villain role. Now they won't give me those roles.
Right.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, it's a matter of overcorrection. That's essentially what it is. Like, you're overcorrecting for you. It's what it is you use my blackness to be offended for me for things, and then you want to try to appease me by saying that you're being representative for me. I didn't ask you for any of that. And I don't have any issues with playing as any white characters, any female characters. I don't have any issue with that. Whatever your vision is for this game, just make it good. Make it have a good story, have good audio, good visuals, good gameplay loop. And that's all I need. I don't need you to try to shoehorn some checklist of LGBTQ. I don't need any character to be in a wheelchair. I don't need somebody to be deaf. I don't care about any of that. Just make it good. That's all I care about.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Like, just make the game good. Like, the guy who wrote the Resident Evil whatever article was some white dude, and I'm just like, are you gonna tell me that I should feel offended about a game based in Africa when I'm African and I played it and I felt nothing about it? I'm like, so you're telling me to be offended by this game? You're not African. Right. So like, why do you felt that entitled to tell me, well, it's just so you know, Dante, the game is not racist. You don't shut your bitch ass up.
Right.
And imagine if, for example, Capcom dropped a patch tomorrow for Resident Evil 5 and then made most of the characters that you're killing white.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
We get to kill the white man.
Oh no.
Some more.
Oh my god, bro. It'd be like insane. And then people would be bitching. they're in Africa. Why are there so many white people?
What? It's
Like, there's no place in them.
It's like,
Man,
wow,
just
that's
like
many
that
white
movie,
people in Africa. Africa is a continent of black people. Nigga, we kill black people. You said no. What do you want?
Right.
pick one.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Oh my God.
like DEI, like we can all agree, like I said before, that not to like go off topic because the point is like Sweet Baby Inc. and stuff like that. But we all can agree diversity is a good thing. One is done properly. One is done when it flows,
They
when
need
it's
to
natural.
stop saying diversity, equity, inclusion. Like, that's a
Yes.
dog whistle at this point. Just say like, hey, this is our character, and we were inspired to make this character because this, that, whatever. Stop using this term DEI because it's a dog whistle. We know what you're all about when you're talking about it, because we know that is what it is. It's a fucking dog whistle for ESG and getting funded by these fucking BlackRock, whatever the fuck these organizations are, Vanguard, all of them. Just stop it. And to get into the other details of it, because in regards to Sweet Baby Inc. now, basically a individual, and I've actually been talking to him, and he's actually a cool dude. He's from I forget.
He's from Brazil.
Brazil, yes, shout out to Brazil. Homeboy was just like, yo, I just want to make this curator page on Steam that just simply lists all these games that Sweet Baby Inc. is involved in, and they actually cite it properly. And so that's what he did. Technically speaking, you could use this list to be like, oh well, I don't want to buy these games because they're made by Sweet Baby Inc. Or the other end of the spectrum is, well, I support Sweet Baby Inc. I could see this whole list of games. I'm going to go buy them all. Like, you could do it, any which way you want technically, but Sweet Baby Inc. themselves saw this as, oh, this is bad. And their workers saw this as a negative. I wonder why. Maybe it's because they know that most gamers ain't about this fucking dog shit that they're about.
Boom.
Maybe. And so one of the members basically said, hey, report this curator list on Steam. And by the way, and you know what, let me bring it up. But they said, by the way, also go report their Steam page, because it seems like they value that a lot. That's the type of wording that they used. I'm like, holy shit, bro. Can you be any more obvious that you're clearly doing this shit out of malice? Like, just a very fucking bad person, bro. Like, just fucking garbage in terms of how they are, like their thought process. It's definitely malicious. And don't just take my word for it. Just look at them. This is Chris Kindred. They are an employee of Sweet Baby Inc. And they're the one that basically lit the fuse, really. Yep. And they said the at Steam curator harassment group Sweet Baby Inc. detected. There's no harassment here, by the way. It's just a list. It's a curated list of games led by this person, and it's Cab here. It said, here's them trying to be slick so they don't get reported, even with the discriminatory language filed off. The group itself still fails the code of conduct, which really there is no code of conduct here that says that you can't make this curated list. There's nothing that fucking violates the terms. They just go on to say, anyway, report the fuck out of this group. And they cite the curated page, and they said, and report the creator since he loves his account so much. So clearly this is out of malice.
Definitely
they're inciting a harassment campaign against this dude for making this Steam curator list. So and the thing is, now they're trying to cover that up, trying to ignore that. Obviously a bunch of the workers, and there's I think it's a group of 12 that makes up Sweet Baby Inc., if I'm not mistaken, give or take. It's a rather small group. Multiple of their employees have come out to support this person, even though they incited a harassment campaign. They're trying to pretend that they didn't. They're actually fucking saying that we're inciting a harassment campaign against them. And it's like, bro, we're coming to bat for this dude for doing what he did.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Homeboy has the balls, and I really, at the end of the day, you could have just left it alone, and it wouldn't have gotten any traction. The fact that this motherfucker did this is what it's the Streisand effect. It caused this all to go down. And the thing is, don't want to let it go. They're doubling, tripling, quadrupling down. They refuse to just let it go. And even today, and mind you, this started February 29th. And mind you, even just today, I screen capped Chris Kindred here, doubling, tripling, quadrupling down. This is today at like 1 p.m. EST, and they're still inciting a harassment campaign. And delusion, complete total fucking delusion. Chris here says they're just writing fan fiction at this point. The group still should be taken down, by the way. If not for the conspiracies, then definitely the Nazis. Because apparently you don't fucking agree with them, you're a Yahtzee. And they said they're doing oh my god, bruh, I don't even know what to say anymore other than these people are they're projecting. The thing is, they're invading a space that they don't like, and they're choosing to change it. And we've been here forever, and we're saying we don't want you to change it. We want you to leave this shit the fuck alone and leave us the fuck alone. And they keep butting into it. And we're clashing because nobody refuses to back down.
Nope.
They have spoken to websites to make hit pieces to make us look bad, to make the creator of the curator list look bad, to make the group that has now conglomerated on Discord because of the creator of the curator page. Basically, a bunch of people flock to that page, and mind you, it's a lot of different types of people. Talk about diverse. That the Sweet Baby Ink Detected Discord group is full of a lot of people. There's definitely a lot of trolls in there. There's a lot. I've actually spent time in the voice chat. There's a lot of people, bro. You hear people that are probably from like India, some people from Russia, some people from different parts of the US. Like you hear different types of people up in there, and we're just talking shit, having fun, like typical gamer shit. They would see that. They tend to see that as, oh, this is bad. And mind you, there's definitely some bad actors in there. Some of them are fucking technically leftists, going in there trying to cause an outrage. There's definitely some of those. There's definitely trolls that may be right-leaning in there as well, but this doesn't amount to the mass majority of people there. There's bad actors on both sides. Some of them are definitely trying to start some shit.
Yep.
But that doesn't account for everyone. They're trying to make everyone out to look bad. The writer from Kotaku put out a fucking hit piece, and then she got shit on.
Oh yeah.
And now she tweeted out like an email that she got, and it's like, you're gonna have to prove who you got, who like, where is that coming from? You could have just sent an email to yourself saying all sorts of nasty shit, and it was a very nasty email, but it's just one. And at the end of the day, you could have had someone send that to you. You could have made a fake email, a dummy email account, and sent that to yourself just to make yourself look like a victim. They're desperate to make themselves look like victims, and we're tired of it. Nobody fucking cares anymore. We just want you to fuck off. Bro, I'm over it personally. Exactly.
And I agree, like what you said before. Like honestly, if this Chris dude had never said anything, this wouldn't be a thing. Like, of course, we would know about SBI or like ESG, DEI, stuff like that, but it wouldn't have been on the scale it is right now, to this magnitude where everyone is talking about it. Me, you, Flash, everyone you could think of is like, yeah, this gotta stop. You know, who are these guys? They're assholes. They've got to go away. You know, if Chris had just shut up, and he's still somehow still talking, he needs to get off like social media, period. Yeah. But like, this wouldn't be a big deal. And like you said, we gamers, we've been like, I'm sure for a fact, like you guys, but we've all been gaming for years, and this is our safe space. This is where we come to, you know, relieve stress and just relax and just zone out and just have a good time. And they're fucking that up for us. You know, it's like,
and they've been fucking it up for us for a decade now. And we're fucking sick, bro. We're seasoned vets of dealing with this shit already, you know?
Literally. It's like, all we're saying, like, listen, do you want to practice your SJW stuff? Listen, fine. But not here. Don't do it in gaming. Don't do it in anime.
Or make your own fucking gaming bullshit and do it there.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna go far. That's why you feel like you have to hijack well-known properties to insert your bullshit in there.
They hijack games that are popular, community that are popular, because they know that, listen, if they make their own studio, they know, like, listen, ain't no one buying this shit. No one wants to see a game about feelings and how to combat racism. No one is gonna play that. You want to go play a game like Gears where it can go blow off some heads, pause, and you know, be superheroes, fight demons, gargoyles, and stuff like that. That's what we want to do. We don't care about the message within the game.
Yeah.
We don't want...
And guess what? I want to talk shit to people. I want to hang out with my friends. I want to do all the gamer shit that we've... there's nothing... They're calling us, like... people that perform acts of terror, they're calling us domestic ones because just because we're doing gamer shit that's always been a thing. Now these motherfuckers invaded our space. They're like, oh shit, these gamers are on some other shit. We ain't used to this.
Word.
And, they're these crazy motherfuckers that like, bro, no, this is just what it is.
It's how it is.
Came to our house and you wasn't ready for how we act in our house. And bro, I hate this concept that, oh, you got to act right as a gamer. Like, bro, I don't jump on my PC or any console to act like I'm a good person.
No,
I'm an asshole. I got taught, bro. I be in COD lobbies talking shit when I was a kid. That's what it is. Like,
I was gonna bring that up too.
Into gaming because it's juvenile, it's stupid, it's silly, it's fun. We're assholes and we talk shit and we hang with the homies. Like, bro, it is the fuck shit entertainment space. Like that's what it's always been. There's nothing new here.
Like, yo, Silent Night, that is a fact. Back in the days, the COD lobbies, the Halo lobbies, yo, it was just smack talk, yo. I was cussing people out to infinity and beyond. I was every slur you could think of, I have said it at least once in a COD live, because that's how it was. You go in the game, you fuck shit up, the team loses, and like, yo, they're gonna go in the lobby and then don't talk shit, and we talk shit back. Now you can't talk shit because someone's like, oh, you can't say that. Like,
you risk losing everything you own on that particular platform. Just because you talk shit, bro.
Can you imagine getting kicked out of the game because like, yo,
your whole account.
That bitch, yeah, fuck your mama. It's like, wait, you can't say that. What you mean? I've been saying this shit for years. I've been saying fuck your mama for years. What you mean? And I get kicked out.
They did everything now.
Like,
yo, it's just that they're fucking sanitizing our space and we're rejecting it because it's always been an unsanitized space. And if you're not into that, fuck off. Go somewhere else. It's that simple.
And when I say people come at me like, oh, you can't say that because think that being progressive, I'm like, no. This is a space we've created for ourselves and we've enjoyed it for years. You're coming into our space and telling us how to act. That's not right. You can't come here and tell us what to do. We've been fighting each other, cussing at each other, making friends online, going ham, and this is what we do. And then because you're soft and you can't handle the heat, now I got to adapt to your soft feelings. No, no.
Yeah, and it's bad because and I blame a lot of these corporations out here that have catered to these motherfuckers, because they want to make maximum profit. Guess what? You're chasing away your longtime user bases. Like, bro, I trusted in Steam for a long time. They're not perfect. Nothing is perfect at the end of the day. But, bro, just look at how Steam has handled this situation. And Valve is listed on the Sweet Baby Inc. website, but Steam had evaluated the curator page and said there's nothing wrong here.
Word up. I seen that.
And it's like, bro, like, Steam just leaves you the fuck alone with your library. So it's like, bro, I'm gonna trust Steam before I fucking trust Sony and Xbox that have implemented ways to record and then send that shit to them to evaluate. Bro, I don't trust having my account on my shit on there. I don't talk shit on there. I have a lot of games on both platforms, but bro, it's like, I don't trust that shit. At any point, they could just yeet you and that's it. And there's no consumer rights when it comes to that. They could just take all your shit away at the drop of a dime. And to me, that's a problem. That's a huge flaw in digital media, and that needs to be addressed.
Not facts. Like, imagine you paying for your system with just $500, $600 total, whatever the case may be. Do you buy the game? You
To
buy the
brick
DLC,
that shit.
and just be like, yeah, nah. You said some hurtful words today, so you can't play it for 5 months.
And mind you, admittedly, motherfuckers do be getting out of hand. But to say that that a mega corporation should have the right to basically say, "Oh, we don't like what you're saying. We're gonna take away all the shit that you paid for and tell you to fuck off of this platform," bruh. There's no consumer protection here.
Word.
This is a problem.
Like,
That
that's
is not
like,
being
motherfucker. If I can't play for however long, because now I'm banned for whatever reason, you gonna pay me back my money? You gonna reimburse
Nope.
me? You know, so
It's
I'm
not
just
gonna
gonna
happen.
sit here, twiddling my thumbs until I'm out of the corner.
So I don't
Like,
trust them, man. Don't trust them. They're getting heavy handed to appeal to these people, and it's just, bro. This is not the gaming space. This is not for them. You know, they're trying to, and honestly, I think a lot of it is because they want to force ads everywhere. I think that's within the next 5 years. I think it's going to happen. They're sanitizing the space so they can just put ads on everything in all the games, all over the fucking place, all over all the dashboards, under the fucking rocks, bro. Like,
the rocks.
yo, fucking, Chris is gonna punch a boulder. It's gonna break, and you're gonna see a fucking ad.
Right, for Monster Hunter in it.
By the DLC. Like, what? No.
Real
Nah.
quick, shout out to Snafu, certified stud muffin. Thank you so much for the $2 sticker. I appreciate you, dog. Shout out to you. And then we got Black Metal Gamer for the 2. Thank you so much, bro. He said, about time the industry implodes, this amplifies. Yo, we're not backing down, and they're not backing down. Something happens to happen, and unfortunately, it seems like gamers have a lot stacked against us, and we're in this shit. It's kind of scary. Now we have organizations that are funded by the U.S. government, saying to outright denounce Gamergate, to denounce gamers, their side, and to basically run to the side of Sweet Baby Inc. and these organizations that seek to sanitize our space and are changing gaming for the worse in the average gamer's opinion. And to telling actual gaming companies to denounce the people they're trying to sell games to. We're in it, man.
Crazy. Imagine having Homeland Security on the side of people who wants to get rid of us, like who wants to silence us, who want to micromanage everything we do. That's what we're up against. And we lose if we just don't say anything. Like, oh, just take it and whatever. If you don't say anything, if you don't like fight back, the gaming space, the same way we lost Marvel and DC to an extent, we're gonna lose gaming. That's just a fact. If we just keep quiet, so we have to talk about it. We have to make noise. We just have to. There's no other way. You know, we had to, in a way, fight back. Yeah, absolutely.
And look, man, I have to be honest, and I'm sure that some people in the chat may not like this, but what's important is that it stays, like, it doesn't get hijacked by like anti-woke motherfuckers, the ones that are like, they're to me, they're just bruised fruit. If they attach them, they cling on to anything, like, you know, Geeks and Gamers, Melanie Matt, these people have like immediately when they're when they're behind something and they're like the poster ones, like immediately a whole group of people just say, oh no, they're wrong, because they're bruised fruit. Like, they just have this negative connotation. This has to stay amongst the actual gamers, bro, or like lesser known like YouTubers that speak out against, you know, this fucking bullshit that's being forced into our space. It's important. We can't have like the gamer's voice being hijacked by people that grift. I'm sorry, I just feel like they're grifters, and either way, they just have a negative connotation, and it makes it harder for us to get what we want. And at the end of the day, like, they care more about money than they care about actually changing anything, because nothing's changed.
I agree.
They get involved in everything, and I feel like we just keep losing ground, and they're the reason for people to turn away to begin with and not even hear us out.
I
So,
agree. Like each side of the aisle are trying to use entertainment to their advantage. Like you said, the anti woke guys, of course they're not as bad as the other side, but they're bad as well. Like whenever something happens, like a mass unaliving, well, this guy has a history of playing Call of Duty and Halo, so gaming obviously influenced this guy. I'm like, no. Or Matt Walsh now realizing that, oh well, the
oh,
other
God,
side is using gaming to push their agenda. I'm like, Matt, shut the fuck up and go away. Like you hate gaming.
yeah,
You don't-
exactly.
and
Him
you're not-
speaking out, like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up and go away. You don't like anime, you don't like gaming, but now you can use this as some kind of tool to help you push your movement. Like, bro, I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say at all about anything in
Exactly.
the entertainment, like anything at all. Just go away, stick to what you're good at. Leave entertainment to guys or us who actually enjoy this stuff. You're just using it to like push your own personal agenda. We don't want to hear that. And it's not
Yeah.
just it was Matt Walsh, it's Ben Shapiro. And listen, if you like them, that's fine. I'm not against you liking them, but I'm saying that they all have also tried to use and have also been against gaming and anime at some point, saying that they are toxic, they're no good for you, gaming is horrible, it's rots your brains, anime is it's like prawn, like guys, shut up. Just go away. Go back to fighting your opposition and leave us the fuck alone.
No, it's difficult, man, because there's just grifters. That's the reality of it. There's grifters, and they will latch on to any hot topic, and it's just that's all it is to them, just the hot topic to talk about for views, for clips, for ad revenue. That's all they care about. To me, if I lose gaming, I don't. There's nothing else to replace it. Like I
Mhm.
like anime a lot, like but I haven't watched anime nearly as much as I used to. I've been so obsessed with video games. I don't watch TV anymore. I don't give a fuck about TV.
Nope, I have no
Movies,
TV.
they're bro. I don't care about movies like that. For the most part, they're just time fillers for me. Most of the time, I have to be, like I said, heavily intoxicated just to sit through a fucking movie. Modern day, if I lose gaming, I don't have anything that I truly do value enough to replace it.
Mhm.
That's my main go-to. So for me, it means fighting for this because I don't have anything else that I really enjoy as much. Yeah, I can go outside and touch grass, and apparently I do that occasionally. But that doesn't replace my main fucking hobby of gaming. That's just what it is. So if I lose this, it's like, bro, it's fucking over. These grifters don't give a fuck. To them,
Nope.
it's just another talking point.
Yep. The gaming is just another tool they could use to push their agenda, their social political talking points. And it's like, if I could use Gotham Knights to push this, like bro, like, like leave me. I see it every day in reality. I go outside, it's everywhere. I'm looking at the TV, or it's everywhere. Can I have this one thing that I could just literally fully escape all the crap from and fully immerse myself in a world where nothing in reality is in it? Like, I don't want to hear about real life politics, no real life social political like talking point. I want to go and play Helldivers or Devil May Cry and just be happy, forget reality. But no, apparently I can't even do that. I have to hear what you have to say in my gaming, and they won't stop until we forcefully have to hear what they have to say in our gaming. And it's happening now. Like you said, Spider-Man 2 had some stuff in it too, and there are other games where it's like, bro, leave me the fuck alone.
Exactly, dude.
Leave me alone.
It's
That's
so
what I'm saying.
obnoxious. Yeah, we're just tired, man. We're tired, and we're not. I'm sorry, I'm not moving. Like, I'm permanently. This is the hill I'm willing to die on. That's what it is. This is the fucking hill I'm willing to die. Because if I fucking can't play video games without being bothered, there's always like for me, it's like I'm willing to deal with a tiny bit of fuck shit because I realize they're trying to appeal to everyone. So if
Right.
it's like this little thing, it's like whatever, bro. Roll my eyes, move on. But like, bro, Spider-Man 2 is just so obnoxious. Like, it becomes to the point where it's like I can't really ignore it. it's just too stupid. There's other games that definitely goes there. It takes it too far, and I'm sick of it, man. I can't suspend disbelief to be absorbed in this game because you guys are doing fuck shit.
Where it's like straight up in your face shit. Like you need to see it. Not like back in the day where it's like, oh, it's like written into the story to the point where you didn't recognize it. Now it's like they need it to be in your face. Like, oh, hi, I'm Daisy. I'm part of the LGBTQ community. I'm trans. And so, I have superpowers and I can beat any man. I'm like, wow, okay, all right. and I've seen a game like that. It's coming out on the Xbox. I'm like, wait.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. I seen that.
It's such a fucking meme. Oh my god, and they're dead serious.
Yes, I'm just like
people I forget what the name of it is, but there's a couple of people that are threatening to gift it to me on Steam.
Bruh.
And they are pure fucking evil. You guys clearly don't love me.
You gonna play it though? They gifted to you. It's obligation now. You got.
No, I told them no, please. I'd rather you send a bag. I'd rather you fucking set a bag of shit in my front door, finding my address online. I mean, obviously I'm coming out with a gun, but you set the bag on fire in front of my door. I'd rather you do that and me step on it than you actually gift me that game on Steam. Please just don't do it. I don't know what the fuck it is, but
I forgot what it's called. I swear I saw it. I was like,
oh no, here it is.
Dustborn.
Fucking dog shit, bro. Oh my god, the trailer's so crazy. And they're dead serious. That's the thing that's wild. Like, we will never see eye to eye with these people.
Nope.
They actually think that isn't a fucking meme of a video game to be laughed and mocked. Like, they demand for it to be taken seriously. And that's, like, when you put that into perspective, we can never see eye to eye.
Nope.
You're gonna go somewhere else. We do not want you here. This is fucking stupid shit.
Yes,
but
born.
Yeah, shout out to Black Metal Gamer for the 2. Thank you so much, bro. He says, well, fight, but also got plethora of back catalog. Facts. I have too many games, bro. I buy games just to buy them. I'm excited to get paid tomorrow so I can go on Steam.
Hit the spring sale?
The spring sale. Yes,
right.
Yes, that's what I'm excited for. Meanwhile, I don't have the time to play any of the games that I have now besides Persona 3, but I'm going to go buy at least 3 games from this Steam sale and just add them to my library and then lose them because my list is so big already that I end up missing so many games that I could be playing when I'm trying to decide something new. But yeah, fuck Dustborn. Fuck these people. I don't know, bro. Like, it's kind of creepy because now, like, I feel like the feds are involved, and there's calling for people. Like, people are saying that the FBI should get involved into countering extremism in the gaming space, and it's like they're really treating us like we're fucking evil. Like,
right.
we're like motherfuckers. Like, we're on the same level of motherfuckers behind 9/11, and
right.
We know who committed 9/11. So. You're asking some of the people that might have been in on some things. I'm just saying, allegedly. But, hey, man,
you know what I mean? Yep.
Yeah, we can't have real conversations. We have to fucking pussyfoot around everything unless you want to, deal with some serious legalities. But
imagine being so bitch made to want to involve the feds. Like, hey, Homeland Security, FBI, please, these guys are being so mean to us. They won't just accept what we're saying. Please, like, are you fucking... Yo, y'all a bitch made for real. Like,
anything to win, anything, because these are authoritarian pigs by nature. Anything as long, and the thing is, they're okay with an extreme power doing what they want. But if that extreme power is then turned against them, which absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they're for you today doesn't mean they'll be there for you tomorrow. Doesn't mean they won't be against you tomorrow. They don't care. It's just they want what they want now, and they just see power and they're addicted to it. It's a drug and they want it. And bro, I just want to, and us, we just want to be left alone. Like, leave us the fuck alone.
Leave us alone. That's it. Leave us alone. Leave our space, whether it be gaming or anime. Leave us alone. Like I say it in my videos. Like, you guys have already hijacked Marvel and DC. Marvel and DC cannot be saved at this point. It's over. They're going to if oversaturated Marvel and DC with all the DEI you could dream of. Just have that. I mean, I feel bad for the Marvel and DC guys, and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all of Marvel DC, but a good portion of Marvel DC has been saturated with that DEI stuff. Oh no, what take it. But leave the gaming, leave the anime, and let us have that. just go away. They won't be satisfied until they can take control of every form of entertainment.
I know,
all of
it's
it.
so fucking bad. But well, yeah. Dante, are you good for the final topic, or you got to go?
Yeah, I gotta head out, guys.
No problem.
I do. Listen, the live was fucking awesome. You guys are great. You know what I'm saying? The chat was
thank
lively.
you so much for being here, man.
It was great being here. Okay, and whenever you have another one, I will be down to join in.
Hell yeah!
Because this
guys,
was awesome.
Guys, I'm putting Dante's YouTube in the chat. Follow this dude, man. He's a beast. He is so close to 2,000 subs on YouTube. So any assistance, he's a good dude. He makes content. He's passionate. Honestly, bro, go check out his content. Definitely, support the homie. Help get him to 2K. Posting his link right now, his YouTube channel. Definitely check out what my boy Dante's cooking.
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. Listen, y'all look great. Thanks for having me. And I'm gonna see y'all. Oh, good night, guys. Panel, chat.
Yep.
Nice talking to y'all. I'll see y'all next time.
Peace out, Dante.
Peace out.
But we got one final topic, and real quick, shout out to Blaze 4K, bro. You totally didn't have to. Thank you so much for the 10, bro. I appreciate you. Blaze, he talks video games, bro. Like he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Real talk, definitely check out Dante. He talks about video games, anime. He talks about shit that people are kind of afraid to. He's one of us out here, man. Fucking not giving a fuck and just about wanting to preserve the passion of our hobbies, man. And he's just a chill dude for real. But yeah, people saying they sub to him, bro. Guys, thank y'all so much. Definitely want to get the homie to 2K. But Blaze, thank you so much for the 10, bro. You totally didn't have to, man. You totally didn't have to, but I appreciate you. But guys, getting to the
Blaze,
man, Blaze is a beast.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But getting to the final topic, and apparently, I think I don't know if it's a co-op game or a multiplayer game. They're calling it a multiplayer game. It seemed like a co-op game, but Spider-Man, Sony Insomniac was working on a Spider-Man game that involves some level of multiplayer gameplay, and involves multiple different spider characters. Spider-Man's no longer Spider-Man, it's a mantle, whatever have you. And there's different Spider-Man characters you could play as and play in some sort of co-op or multiplayer fashion. And a trailer for that actually leaked out a couple of days ago. Now, a lot of people, there's like mixed signals on this. I see that a lot of people wish that this had come to light and not have gotten canceled. To me personally, I'm kind of just, I don't know what to expect from Insomniac anymore after kind of what they gave us with Marvel Spider-Man 2. But for me, I'm just not like, I don't really care about the other Spider-Man characters, like Gwen Stacy's Spider-Gwen, whatever the fuck. I don't care about that. Miguel, what the fuck is his name? Spider-Man 2099 is cool. I fucks with him. He's kind of like one that's been around for a minute. But I'm not really like, I don't know how you feel about this, TJ. I know that you dig into Spider-Man games. But how would you feel about a multiplayer game and this one getting canceled?
So I actually didn't see any of the footage. I purposely avoided it. I didn't think it made sense. I know a lot of people said that, that they watched it and they enjoyed what they saw, but I mean, I didn't think it was a good idea. And I don't see how it would make sense in terms of, what activities you would do. Would it be like a DC, universe online type thing. Like I don't understand how it would play out, but I wasn't for it.
It kind of came off as like this co-op, like you guys are just kind of working together to take down enemies, whatever have you. It's um, I mean, in concept, it could be interesting, but here's my issue with it, judging from the trailer, because I did see it. Um, it just looks like reused assets. Like it just looks like Spider-Man 2, but they just took all those assets and like, yeah, let's make a co-op slash multiplayer game out of this. And it's like, okay, so are you gonna just reuse everything and then sell it to people for, full price game? Is that what we're doing now over at Sony just to make sure you guys kind of make a profit? Because it
Right.
comes off as lazy if that's the case, like lazy as fuck. And I don't know, like to me, I ain't digging it at all. I'm good. Personally, especially after Marvel Spider-Man 2, the chances of me buying another game is kind of unlikely at this point.
Yeah.
It does depend on who's writing it, but it just looked like reused assets to me made in a multiplayer space. Like this could have been like some sort of update. Kind of like how the Ghost of Tsushima co-op was. It looks a lot like that. So if they were planning to sell that after the fact, when Ghost of Tsushima, they added that in. I believe it was for free, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. It was free.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. I think that's fucking stupid. And if it was to be a whole game, full price or like even $40 for that? Nah, son, I'm good. Yeah, a lot of people are like, "Oh, like this is actually cool. Why'd they cancel this?" It didn't look cool to me personally. But they also did show something else that I was like, here's the one thing that they did show, and isn't technically the co-op. Actually, fuck, let me see. They showed off like something that apparently they cut out of the original game, Marvel Spider-Man 2. And it was like this segment where you're fighting Venom throughout the city. So like so essentially it's like the part where Lizard, you're chasing him through the city and you're fighting him.
Hmm.
It's kind of like that, but with Venom instead. That was cut out of the Marvel Spider-Man 2.
It could be repurposed for the DLC, but we can't be 100% sure.
Yo, if that's the case, bro, that shit is gonna be so fucking annoying to see. Because that's something that definitely would have been a really cool addition to Marvel Spider-Man 2. They ripped that out and just resell it to people. I don't know, bro. I just don't really. To me, Spider-Man 2 is a mid game, and I feel like that could have definitely helped it quite a bit. I wanted to see more of Venom. Venom was the highlight of the game, and you just get a touch of him. So
Right.
it's kind of disappointing.
That and more Craven.
Definitely. Would have been awesome if there was more Craven. But like, bro, dude, just don't. To me, it's just people like. To me, that's like a no-brainer. And the fact that they didn't think, oh, let's do that, is mind-boggling to me. But shout out to Black Metal Gamer for the 2. He says, I bet Wolverine gets bosses bossed around by X-23 watch. Yo, son. Oh Lord. It makes it easy for me to not pay $70 for that, I'll tell you that much. So and Poison Mania asks, ain't there a Venom game? Yes, there is. And if if their original intention, like it's kind of like if they did. So, for example, with The Last of Us Part 2, there's supposed to be a multiplayer component to it, but they decided to tear that out and make it its own thing, which ended up getting canceled. But to me, it was annoying as fuck because they promised it to us and they ended up saying no. And their intention was to sell it, I'm assuming, not make it free to play, but to sell it to us for a price. And
Right.
it's like if they kind of do the same, if something that kind of does the same thing with that, basically like, oh, like they advertise Marvel Spider-Man 2 heavily catering towards Venom just to give us this little segment of Venom. which is like obnoxious as fuck. But if it really comes out that essentially, yeah, they tore out a bunch of shit from Marvel Spider-Man 2 that was supposed to be there just to put it in this Venom game that they're reusing assets for, and just making a package to be able to sell to us, again, or just after the fact, I should say. Um, that's kind of fucking annoying, especially, and that's what people were really hoping for to begin with. That Venom was supposed to be like big differentiating factor from the first Spider-Man game, and we barely got any Venom, so that sucks. But our man here says Spider-Man 2 was an 8 out of 10. For me, it's like, I think it's like a 6.5, 7 in my personal opinion. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, though. I know that you were looking forward to it, so I'm glad you enjoyed it more than I did anyway. I was hoping to enjoy it, but hey, man, I enjoyed the first game, so. But any final thoughts on this canceled Spider-Man game?
Nope.
All right, so just one little rant. Yo, fuck this stupid ass Star Wars Battlefront collection. I fucking played it for 20 minutes. And guess what I encountered in those 20 minutes of this morning, having downloaded a fucking 62 gigabyte file, mind you, for the original Battlefront games. Okay? Ridiculous. Fucking PS2 games. A fucking 62 gigabyte file. I played it for 20 minutes. Fucking got booted out of like 3 different games. Apparently the host left, so the lobby died, which is like, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Is this peer to peer? And then when I was playing in one game, my mouse just randomly stopped working for a few seconds, which led to me dying. What else? What else in this fuck shit of these 20 minutes? Oh, there's fake ultra wide support. There is an ultra wide option, but it stretches the motherfucking screen out. How is this acceptable? How is it that I have to fucking bitch and complain because constantly game after game comes out in a fuck shit state, especially on PC when that shouldn't be the case? Why is it that this is even remotely acceptable? I returned that shit. Within 20 minutes, I'm like, oh no, guys, developers, there's too much shit coming out for you to fuck up. If you fuck up, especially on Steam, instant refund. Fuck you. Peace out. Fucking Dragon's Dogma comes out next week. I still need to finish up Persona 3. I've been putting the work in. I don't have time for you to be on some fuck shit and not hitting your deadlines and then pretending that everything is fine. I thought the worst case scenario was that we weren't gonna have crossplay day one. And I was like, man, that sucks. But I mean, hey, they're 2 long-standing video games that stand the test of time. I could wait for the crossplay, whatever. Now, it turns out everything about this game is fucked up on PC. So yeah, fuck y'all for that. But I won't keep you guys any longer. I appreciate everyone that did pull up. Shout out to Coco. She had to leave out early. Shout out to Dante. It was cool having him on the show. And shout out to you guys, Oz, TJ, Striker. Appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with us tonight. But
It was a good show.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It was a good show.
we did.
Can I have a mini rant for a second?
What?
They put fucking female characters in fucking MLB, the show.
Yo, that shit had me dying. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, I'm not playing it.
In the major leagues, it's like if you had like a softball league as like a side thing, that's different because that makes sense. I could see why you do that if you want to appeal to women in this game, but you're putting women in the major leagues.
League baseball, and these dudes throw over 100 miles an hour. There's no way in God's green earth. I mean, there's some women out there that are freakishly fucking strong, but goddamn, dude, these dudes get hurt. I mean, hurt by baseballs.
Bro, I tried to hit a 70 mile per hour softball, bro, with a metal bat. That shit fucked me up. That shit almost fucked. It fucked me up in the moment. I'm lucky that I didn't really hurt myself. Mind you, I haven't really, I wasn't in athletic form to hit a 70 mile per hour softball, but I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. Bruh, my fucking hands, my arms were all fucked up. Like I was like,
I was
nope,
really
I'm good.
excited to play. I was interested in playing this year's the show. Really interested. Like, you know,
I mean, you could
I'm
still
do-
play it. It's not like
yeah.
you're paying for Game Pass anyway.
Yeah,
But
that is true.
bruh, I won't ever buy it.
No,
I'm
fuck
good.
that. I'm
No,
good.
that's fucking retarded. Like we're actually choosing to be retarded. To go after a player base of players that are never gonna fuck with baseball. Bro,
Ever.
I've been into baseball, as far back as I can remember. I was like a Mike Piazza stan.
Yeah.
Back when he first fucking started, mind you, on the Mets. Derek Jeter is like my all-time favorite. Fucking bro, I was into baseball as far back as I can remember. I cannot remember a singular fucking discussion of baseball that I've ever had between myself and another female. I can't remember a single time. Most women just don't like baseball, and that's fine. That's okay.
No.
They'll
That's
go
fine.
there to humor it, but most women just aren't into that. The fact that you're willing to throw everything out the fucking window in a simulation game when it comes to MLB The Show to put women in the major leagues, we've lost the plot. It's fucking retarded.
America's pastime. America's pastime. That's weird.
To say Cass was almost amputated by a softball. Yes. That shit hurt.
Imitated by balls.
Yo, John, what's good, homie?
Ball.
Did you say balls or paws?
Balls and paws.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, do you guys have anything to add on to MLB The Show, adding women to the major leagues with the newest game?
Yeah. The only type of what you get is in the room. Have a nice day.
The fuck? You good, dog? Are you
That's
okay?
right.
Oh my god. Anyway, guys, listen to my man John. He'll never steer you wrong. If you haven't, please hit the like button. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us tonight, man. It was a good fucking show. I really
That was a
do.
good one.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. And yo, Black Metal Gamer, chill, dog. I appreciate you. You good though, brother. Said UFC should get special people fighters. Wait, UFC should get special people fighters.
Oh, like
Are
special
we
people?
are we
Yeah.
talking about the special ed type of people?
The special needs people.
Yo, imagine UFC fights with motherfuckers in wheelchairs.
It'll look
I
like
would be tempted. I would be tempted. I'm not gonna lie.
what's that show with you have like the robots fight each other in like a ring? It would look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, guys. Yo, Hurricane, John, Anarchy. Black Metal Gamer, appreciate you, dog. I'm in. Thank you so much for being here. Censorship 2, Silent Night. Poison Maniac, Philip. Guys, I have to thank you all. For real. Just yesterday I hit 4,000 subscribers on the channel. I never thought I'd get 500, let alone 4,000.
Battle bots. Yeah. Be battle bots.
But it's a testament to you guys supporting in any little way, man. Just hitting the like button definitely goes a long way. Being here, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Silent Night said, "Let's go." Thank you, bro. It's wild. A lot of people be like, "Yo, Cass, it's all on you." No, it's all on you guys. You guys have gotten me as far as I've gotten, and I really have to tip my hat to y'all. So for real.
Oh, and happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. It's an early one.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Please be safe. If you're drinking, get an Uber. Fucking chill back, bro. Chill back with the drinking. All right. Just make sure that you got a proper ride if you're gonna be out there doing your thing. But the weather's been good over here, so I'm sure people are gonna be going wild. Oh man. Man says, congrats, Cassie. I told you 5K in no time. Guys, I'm planning, maybe if I have the time tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure yet to have a 4K celebration stream tomorrow to chill with y'all. I'm gonna see if maybe I could have it like in the late afternoon. I'll see what
Congratulations
I
on
can
that.
do. Thank you, Striker. Appreciate you, man. But
Yeah.
by the way, Striker, let the people know, where they can find you. I'm gonna post your Twitch.
Twitch, Kick. I'll be on both of them at the same
Hell
damn
yeah.
time.
Hell yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah, you can always catch me on streaming.
Oh.
Usually I stream late at night, sometimes in the afternoon when I'm like off work or something. I'll be pretty much
Yeah.
playing anything and everything. Like I said, my stream is all about positivity. It's all about good vibes and chill. Just come on my stream, chat, watch, play some games, some fighters, like fighters, shooters, Metrovania games. It doesn't really matter. I just play it all.
No, that's what's up. Yeah, like Striker be playing everything. Fighting games is definitely your bag,
Yeah.
but you definitely like to try all sorts of shit. But yeah, guys, definitely check out Sire Strike. He does his thing, especially if you need late night content. It's hard to find late night streamers that you actually want to go.
Yeah.
You actually want to watch. So definitely check out Striker. He streams at night. He streams during the afternoon too. But like I said, it's hard to find good late night streamers. But Power Boss, Otaku's great. Hurricane, thank you guys so much. TJ, anything you want to say to the chat?
A great show again. Shout out to the chat.
Hell yeah.
I was able to contribute a little bit more this week. It's a lot, that I was informed about, so I could speak to it. The other times I just sit back and relax. But yeah, we had a great show. Thank y'all. Shout out to the 4K subscribers. And that's it. Everybody
Yeah.
have a good night.
Yes, guys, have a good night. Have a safe weekend. Oz, you want to tell the chat anything before we go?
Nope.
Damn, you actually like trying to be on your P's and Q's, huh?
Do you want me to say something?
I mean, hey,
To answer lowest
nothing
expectation, yes,
too crazy.
Metrovanias.
Hell yeah. Now, Lowest Expectations loves Metroidvanias. He plays them on his stream on YouTube as well. So that's definitely one of his faves, I can tell. And I'm no, you totally 100% exist. Thank you so much, bro, for hanging out with us. I appreciate you, dog. John, thank you so much. Censorship Tube, Dragoon Knight, thank y'all so much. And yeah, guys, definitely hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I always got something going on, so if you have, check it out. Xavius, peace out, guys. With that being said, we are out. Oh yeah, by the way, check out the hat. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been wearing my hat. All right. You want to check out the merch? The merch store is in the link below. And yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm out. We out. Peace.